choose another place to go. Now, because we deliberately went for the harder levels, we now have 3 hard levels, super hard levels available. We still have a couple of easy levels that we can still do. Right, the forest and the lake are still available to us as playing as level 4 and level 5. I believe that there are a total of 6 levels you have to play. So we can leave the forest and the lake for another, for a bit more. The forest gives you more werewolves, which is very nice. This lowers health over time and there's a small buildable area. The clouds is a fractured buildable area, which is really, really annoying. And then the volcano has like also a divided buildable area. So no matter what you do, you have a hard time building your school with this. Divided buildable area especially is really nasty because it means that people will have to spend even more time walking, which is already the thing that they spend most of their time doing. So that really hurts very badly. I don't know if you can get the clouds if you can get a sky bridge between the 2 parts of your school and the clouds. I believe you can't. So we either go for the mountain or the forest. Yeah. Anyone got an idea? I'm leaning towards mountain myself to do the hard thing first and then do the easy thing. We probably won't want to go for an archmage in the mountain. We definitely can get archmages in the forest. That shouldn't be too hard at this point. Let's go for the mountain. Okay. So we got 3 more spell books to pick. The Necronomicon increases the room's efficiency by 3% every time there's an explosion or a portal is opened by a student. I mean, that's going to happen a bunch, but it's not really what we look for. Lowers the level requirement for wearing equipment by 1 for all students. That's also nice. And each year generates a card that gives 700 gold pieces. I like the Sports Almanac. The Sports Almanac means we just start. Like, it's very important for the first year. You should just get a few extra. You get a few extra cards in, right? In the first year, like a couple of additional things to start off with really helps. Because we kind of are trying our hardest not to have this happen. So this seems counterintuitive. This just gives you a bunch of extra equipment, though, effectively. And I wonder if this level lowering requirement can actually get trigger beyond the level 1 minimum. I've never taken the higher magic spellbook. Let's try it. I don't know if it becomes really, really good if it can somehow lower an equipment that's already requiring level 1 things to level 0, because suddenly every student starts wearing it, even when they're just starting out, and then they become really strong, right? If you have an equipment that's like minus 70%, minus 75% to hunger, if you can give that to every student, if they aren't studying nature magic or whatever it requires, then suddenly you only need a quarter of the normal amount of refectory, which is right. Okay, so we can get an. Oh, I might have wanted to take the Necronomicon if I knew that this curse would go there. Entropy curse. Oh, well, this is something different. Okay, I thought it was something else. Fawning curse. Ooh, no, I don't want the fawning curse. That's really bad. Reputation gains are some of the things that you don't want to. Faction relationship worsen faster. Bloody curse is easy to deal with, actually, because we don't get attacked very often. And 150% more upkeep costs. I think we'll just get the entropy curse. The upkeep costs are not usually a big deal, and you can just build a couple statues, and that gets rid of the upkeep costs. All right, so we can get started with Arcane. You can get some medical beds, but that doesn't really great. Also, you can get a teacher's lounge to start off with. That is actually really nice. A teacher's lounge will mean that we only need the hat to get the setup for getting all our teachers upgraded very quickly. Let's get that. Don't worry about our teacher's health. I mean, the coffee machine isn't all that useful, but the teacher's lounge is. Let's pause the game for a second. We'll go ahead and check our cards. We can get a witch's cat. Very good. We can get another new house. And we can get an alchemy or nature room. Let's go with an alchemy room. And then grab master's office. Grab the application fee. Also, we'll need to check this strict discipline. We'll get a sponsor. We get the most educated students, 10 gold salaries, and paid dormitories. Now we'll go for a new house. Let's have a look what we're going to do this time, right? There's passionate. We can do light nature again. It's also athletic. So many good options, right? Well, we did that last time, right? I might want to do like light and something else. I think chosen of light together with nature, that was really good. Right, we'll get light nature. Okay, so we got light nature. We got shadow with something. Let's get worker with that. Oh, we got shadow with... What are we going to do with shadow? I haven't done shadow arcane in a while. So shadow arcane. Arcane? Arcane. Shadow arcane. Like nature, so we just have alchemy with nothing. Oh. I mean... Alright, just go arcane nature then, I guess. As well. Let's hope that our futures we get will match these houses. I mean, we might want it to wait before we get the quests before we do this, but on the other hand, you know, arcane in nature. So what did we get so far? Light nature, arcane nature, shadow arcane. Yeah, so we're missing alchemy with things, right? Alchemy with shadow, alchemy with light. We want either one. We got arcane twice, we got nature twice. Yeah, I want shadow alchemy and light alchemy actually. Oh, we got jack of all trades though. So, all. Praise the sun. Blue and nice. Actually, make sure that we're in the gray robes. No, I don't really have. We get light in arcane, just forego alchemy, but that doesn't seem like a good idea. We'll go arcane and alchemy. Let's have a bunch of things with arcane. We'll have 3 houses with arcane in it. We're heavy on the elementalism. The Raven. Black Raven. Arcane Alchemy. So yeah, Arcane Nature, Shadow Arcane, and Arcane Alchemy. Oh, nice. Got 5 houses. Should be good. Got some students, so let's get them, put them in some houses, right? 7 years, smart students. Should start divining them, right? Start with this one. Chosen of the Light. You're allergic to pollen, though. I'm gonna put you into the general class then. This is not a good student, but I mean, we do get 30 gold for getting them, which is the point, right? A brilliant student. Okay. The 3-year students at the start we should put into the everything house, because we just can't really... we can't easily... Shave soon, I guess. Brilliant athletic, chosen by the light. I don't have any students in Arcane Nature yet. Let's put this one in there, Diana Yokai. Okay, another set of students. Chosen by the light. That's going to be fairly common because all the angels we got like 2 levels ago. I have a lot of people that are chosen by the light. Let me just not. Let's just ignore that for a bit. Shadow Room? Second dormitory? Okay. So now the problem here is this. Right, the separated thing is sort of the difficult part. We'll start with you only got a 6x6 to school, which is really small. The students room here. And then a factory above that. So we put the teacher's lounge in as well. I guess I could put some nature classrooms above this. Right. I can put alchemy and shadow up there. Okay, shadow teacher. Job lover. I'll take the punctual, comical, demanding heavy sleep over here. Got the fun teacher. He's unionized, but they're both unionized. Okay, let's start. Got this little tower to start off with. Isn't everything. Not all the things, but could get more. Yes, well. There we go. Students starting to sleep here. Everyone wants to apparently sleep for a bit at the start. Because they don't have anything to do yet. So they got them to go to their beds. Ah, we can get... So, well, we already have Shadow and Lights. Or Shadow and Alchemy to start off with. So let's get a light magic thing. Really? You don't get any rooms? Let's get this sacred stained glass window instead then. Just hopefully, yeah, generate some light magic mana for us. Okay, let's build an advanced room, definitely. Oh, unfortunately, that's the two we already have. Let's get a janitor instead then. Okay. Get the athletic janitor. That seems like a good trait for a janitor. Get 2 more students. I guess we'll have to lower our entrance fee. Arcane resistance. All our things are arcane, right? To get some arcane rooms to start off with, but we don't have any. We'll maybe try to get some of the merchants. Maybe just to blow things up, please. We didn't get the... what's the thing? We didn't get the wizard's hat for our teacher's room. The wizard's hat being the thing that improves pedagogy of teachers. I mean, the teacher's going to be athletic. We don't have a choice with that. Inspiring is good though, but relax is really bad. I'll take Magdalene and Celis. You put in a witch's cat here. Who's going to walk into this room and take care of all their needs, hopefully. Or it's going to be, I mean, it's a cat, it's probably going to go. No, it's not. Okay, nice. Oh, I got tired instantly. Those needs just shooting up and while they're learning. Look at that. Crazy. Okay, we got a bunch of things pop up. So we got the monks. You can do the hungry yak. Attracted by green pastures, you have come to me. I am the master of the mountain monastery. We teach martial arts, study philosophy, and breed yaks. A great many yaks. Yes, I can see that. They make lots of yaks. Demigod asks, do you double down on chosen by the light? Ah, so I double down on it. Whenever I see a student with Chosen of the Light, I try to send it to a house that already has Chosen of the Light, so you get 50% more learning instead of 25. And if you can get yourself a spell book, then you can sometimes even get a third copy, getting 75% more. That's basically the way you can get to Archmage. you need to stack a lot of these bonuses, because it's, as you already saw, right? A student starts learning, and even it takes like 4 or 5 ticks of learning even to get to level 1. And every time they get a little bit of skill in one of their magics, they also, one of their 3, like boredom or hunger or tiredness, shoots up, and then they have to go sleep, right, for like 3 months, and then they come back to the classroom for about 2 seconds, and then they get bored, and then they have to go and play around here for 3 months, and then they go into the classroom for 2 seconds again, basically, right? So it's sort of a thing where you really want to stack those bonuses to learning up, because otherwise you just don't have the time to make them. Okay, turn the monks into allies. I think that's not too hard of a quest. You have to get 90 reputation with the monks, which we need to do certain things. You need a certain mana. I can't remember which ones. We'll just get a bunch of everything. Oh, we might just look around at the Yak Monastery and see what the things are. I can't remember. Okay, so we need a Sylvan Elixir, which is the card that gives you nature mana. The potion that gives you nature mana, that gives you 30. A cleaning potion gives you 30. An alcohol gives you 7, and cheese gives you 7. So we really want a cleaning potion or a Sylvan Elixir, right, to take care of their yaks. And we'll just, they'll just help us with cosmic balance. But so you can have a look at potion making and can see that for cleaning potion we need alcohol and cheese, and these like there's this animal that generates this sort of air thing. And then for Sylvan Elixir we've got 1 recipe unlocked, which is the blue rock, cheese, and the Managora root. Let's have a look here. Necro stuff. We don't have necromancy yet, but we can get a crypt to get necromancy started. Now, ideally, we want to put a greenhouse here, and we want to put a stable on the other side. So we get, or here. Oh, well, that just fits, right? So I can just put a crypt here if I wanted to. Good, let's do that. Corporesano. Like, I can't put everything on the floor 4 and higher and on this level, because the school just isn't big enough. We only have 6 tiles wide this time. Last time we have 7 tiles, and that's just it's a significant difference. We'll run out of room if we try to do, like, put everything on the 4th floor and up. It gets tired faster. Boredom grows faster. Clumsy, though. But Hawkeye's really nice. And Extra Adventure is also nice. Let's get that then. We've got 1 more application. Yeah, I really should lower my fee. Let's go and do that now before I forget. Let's lower it to 15. Let's get some more applications. Okay, we'll find you a critter. Get another witch's cat. This is better than a fawn, right? It's just strictly better. Witch's cat takes care of all needs. Fawn just takes care of the teacher's needs. There is no classroom that can hold this witch's cat so far, so we'll just hold off on it because it's not really useful to put it in here. Because this room already takes care of some of the needs. It's inefficient to put it in here. I'd rather put something like a stained glass window in here. Or something like this thing. I'm also really looking for some arcane, but luckily we have an elementalist, so that's generating some. Okay. So we get some mysterious blueprints, which I'll take. It'll make students more intelligent. Anyone who eats becomes more intelligent. Right? This puts our intelligence up to brilliant, allowing the students to... Oh. Yeah, we have increased upkeep costs, but the salaries are still more. Well, I mean, I don't think we'll get alcohol in time, but yeah, we'll pay. We don't have the ability to get alcohol, so to sort of bribe him. Brilliant and wealthy, huh? Child of Nature. So if I get this Child of Nature into an arcane nature thing, the Milliwing. The Milliwing feather. Yeah, that's the air thing. The Milliwing feather, yeah. We want those. So if we can get a Milliwing, then we should get a Milliwing. Yep, that's it. Because a Milliwing feather will allow you to get, what's it? What potion we're looking for? Cleaning potions, yeah. They're using cleaning potions. Maybe they're also using the Sylvan Elixir. You can count, right? There's maximum 10 uses of each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's possible. 2 out of 3 chance, right? That the final recipe uses a Milliwing feather. The recipes are random, but there are 20 different ways of ordering 6 ingredients like this. There's like some math involved. Right, 5 choose 3, 6 choose 3. We'll get the cheese. Cheese is also used in some of these potions we need. Yeah, some of the cleaning potions need cheese. And this will satisfy the orcs when they get hungry. Orcs tend to get hungry and then they want to eat. We don't really have a spot for a purple dragon, so let's take an interdimensional room. Let's stack it on top. Some bigger supports here needed to hold up this tower. Yeah, sort of. Get our arcane mana going. Maybe we'll get the time thing going quicker this time. I wonder if it's still as ridiculous as it was. It didn't appear to be. We've got like 3 additional copies of the time room. Oh, we can do the orcs as well. But I mean, we don't need to. Right? And doing 2 reputations to 90 is a bit much. No thanks. Not this time. Because we need to do the monks too. So you only get so many guinea pigs, and in this level you get less guinea pigs, so we gotta be careful that we don't go for too many reputation things. I wanna, lower my teacher's salaries if I can. That requires 20 nature, which we don't have any of. Oh, I don't think so then. Let's just go to the guild then. Set the duel and let them win. Yeah, why not? Give them 20 reputation points. If we can get them to 25, we get 10% more arcane mana, which is, we're kind of specializing in that at this point. And hopefully we'll get some kind of arcane quest, right? The headmaster quest for arcane mana could be good. Only 3 years. Smart, but only 3 years in here, so. Lots of students want to do arcane here, so. Green versus blue. Elementalism is going up. Up to rank 4 of it. Should look at that. Okay. Ooh, look at that. You get some stables on a blue dragon. We can get 20 prestige. Yeah, I want that prestige. That's so much prestige. It's an incredible amount of prestige. I think we can raise our fees. Because that translates into money, it translates into more students, and it translates into more mana and more things much more quickly than the other options. We can just get started more quickly, and it's excellent. Okay, smart student goes into here. Brilliant student, but you're allergic to pollen. Maybe not want to go into all so you don't study nature accidentally. We don't have any nature rooms, so it should be fine. We'll throw you into a shadow arcane. Yeah, ideally you can also just throw everyone into the all room and then see what they study and then manually start dragging them to other schools, but that's just, I mean, you can do that, but it's just such a chore to do that. No arcane, no nature. Unfortunately, all our houses have either arcane or nature. Let's refuse this one student. Even though he's brilliant, but I don't have any house that really works with what he's got. I don't want to keep as many of these students as possible though, because they do give me 30 gold every time I pick one. Down to earth, less arcane. Alright, look at that. 673. Go up one more. 709, right? And I actually get extra because we have the curse that gives us 20% more gold and 10% less of the mana. And also things that give us gold is just they are increased. So now I get another card because of that. So I can pick up another dormitory if I want to. Or a light room. Do I have any light classrooms? I don't have any yet. I mean, I have this one window that can get us started with light, but that's such a slow start. Let's plonk a light classroom up here. You've got excellent pedagogy though. And inspiring on top of that. Yeah, we'll take Cynthia Cake. That name, Cynthia Cake. Okay, we got a temporal room. I think I definitely want to put that in. Hawk-eyed. Yeah, better than relaxed, I think. Also bad pedagogy here. No, we don't want that. Patricia Guntard. Where's our time teacher? Pentacle, Infernal Wings. Or Wild Breastplate. Demonology and Necromancy. We don't have any Demonology, but we do have something that uses some Demonology. This is hard to get. Well, just to get the Pentacle. And put that up here. Now the students who are already learning Shadow Magic, for them it's useful. Okay, so now we get a quest to do some kind of magic, which is nice. So let's do Arcane Magic. Let's become known for Arcane Magic. And then here, okay, we have to do a curriculum. Inventor, Ink Maker, or a Templar. Do we do light with... No, we do darkness with it, right? This is nature and alchemy. And this is... I mean, we've got one inventor before, but it was really hard to do, right? You can't control this. This is super hard. So we should take one of these three others. Maybe we take the Templar. We just need to change our curriculum up a bit so that we have light and arcane together. Change one of our arcane schools to also do light. Because sacred magic and heroism, this shouldn't be too hard. The Ink Maker is runes and herbalism. We don't have either of those, right? That's the thing. Let's get the Templar. It doesn't really match with our houses, but... Right, but we don't have our nature and alchemy either. So... This just means we have no alchemy, though. We'll just have to get another house for alchemy, I suppose, right? We'll make you do light. Let's hope that we don't have any claustrophobic people in here. We don't. Switch your uniforms up so we know what you are. You're now arcane and light. Get the light in there. And you're gonna make a lot of Templars here. See, I don't want to switch this house up because it has Child of Nature. So yeah, you gotta get a little lucky with that, you know, this curriculum quest. But we only need 3 Templars, right? So it shouldn't be too difficult. And maybe I'll just switch this back after we're done. Well, you're already Jack of all trades. Let's stack another copy of that on top then. Get a copy of the Arcane Room. We can top off all the Arcane Rooms, get all of them. I already have a Teacher's Lounge. Why not? Put that on top. Clumsy but hawk-eyed? Lawful, evil? Yeah, sure. Got a unionized teacher though. Hey, we can give this cheese to the yak owners if we want. It's only 7 rips, that's not really worth. Okay. Let's start stacking this temporal room. Might try to get the causal loop. Which really sets off a chain reaction and more. So apparently students are really focusing on their elementalism. Which, I mean, that's good for going into dungeons because elementalism deals a lot of damage. Things like if you get max levels 10 damage to 2 enemies. But, you know, not much defense. So what happens if we, you know, if we can't get any? Well, we have an alchemy classroom, so you know, we can get started. But let's say that you have a new like nature, right? We don't have any nature mana. How are we gonna get nature started if we didn't get any nature room? Well, you can get the basic classroom for every type. So the shadow room, the alchemy room, the arcane room, the light room, those are all in the standard deck. So just get some money, right, and draw from the standard deck. But of course, this is the standard deck gets more and more expensive. So how do I say this? Now it's 450, and the chance that we get the one last missing room is pretty low. That's not the best idea to unlock the final 1 or 2. If we want to teach our students everything, the way you do that is you go visit the merchants, who can, for 200 gold, give you a classroom, which is always going to be a basic classroom of a type. So that's the way you can unlock all things. Another thing you can do is if you get an object, right, like the sacred stained window we got earlier, which is here, which this teaches a type of light magic. I believe it's sacred magic that it teaches. And then you get some light mana and you can get the rooms going. So it's like, there's a bunch of things to get things started. There's also these events, right, which can help. I'll give you some reputation. We want peasant reputation giving in. Oh, okay, I think we're out of alchemy and shadow. We don't have any house that does alchemy. So you lose shadow and arcane then. I mean, I might switch that up to shadow and alchemy. Why not, right? Let's do that. We gotta check the students if we don't have anyone who's allergic to crustaceans in here. Yeah, we got one. Actually, you go into there then. Rest is fine. Yeah, so we switch it up to shadow and alchemy. So we have someone somehow studying now, focusing on alchemy at the very least. Everyone's gonna go to different classrooms. Oh, that's fine. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna wait with this hamster, and until we get to 200 gold. And then once you hit 200 gold, we can get ourselves our last missing type of classroom. Can the witch's cat go anywhere yet? I don't think so now. We can get a nature classroom that way. It'll be useful. At least that's the basic idea. I'm going to put the druid here. I'm going to put the stable there, the greenhouse there. So I guess the nature's classroom can go here in the corner. Alright, we'll pay. I don't really. Get out. I don't want to pay. I really want my 200 gold. We only have one applicant. Jack of all trades, though. So I'm going to go in here. Let's go into the teacher's office and lower our application fee a little. I'll keep a strict discipline because we don't have anything to help with discipline yet. Strict discipline. Oh, there we go. That's the thing I really want. Magical hat. I can put this in my teacher's room, right? Should be, yes, here. And now every teacher going in here will slowly increase their pedagogy, which will benefit all my students by, on average, about 20%. Ah, 5 vampires. Yes, I want that. Let's stop the time for a second because I want to do this relatively quickly because there's lots of things to click on. Let's clear that and get the vampires. Vampires, 30% more magic. Never bad. Passionate. They give more shadow mana, so if you can put them into shadow, that's always nice. Alchemy and light. He wants to do nature. He learns nature faster, so I'll put them into a school that learns nature. He wants to do light magic. It's also brilliant. 40% more, so he's got 40%, 30%, another 50%, right? That's a lot. That's like 210 from the 50 and 40, and then another 30, 273% learning rate, right? Yeah, he just learn 3 times faster almost. So yeah, that's 2.7 times faster. You get the idea. He was a very good student. Okay. Now probably have to put it to free to get any more students. So you're like, the way that, you know, the amount of students you get is computed. It's based on a cap on prestige. So our prestige cap is 42. And then it's based on, you know, the amount of students we currently have, which is what? About 32-ish. So the difference is 10, so we can get 10 more if our application fee is free. If it's not, then we get less. And of course, when your application fee is free, I like to be a little more choosy about which students I get. It's got the Heroes Chapel as well. This has an animal in it, right? Yeah. It's partly the reason to get one. Greedy and relaxed. I don't like relaxed because you can't easily get rid of this. We can upgrade this, and this is another 10%, so we can get this person to a 30 plus 30-ish%. 31 to be exact, because I think it's multiplicative. Jeez. Okay, we have enough gold also to go to the merchant. And to try to get a classroom, which we hope for a nature room, but we didn't roll it. Let's get arcane instead. The thing we're trying to focus on with the mission. It's this one, 8,000. Oh no, previous level we got like, what was it? 60,000 nature, so 8,000 shouldn't be too hard. Are these orcs hungry again? Yeah, the orcs are hungry. Well, we got some cheese for you. And now we get 4 applicants instead of just 1. No arcane and no shadow. Well, that's a bit tricky. You can do light and nature. Is that okay with you? He doesn't want to do arcane. Shadow and alchemy then. Arcane and light. Right, arcane and light will create those Templars. He's got a lot of good traits, but unfortunately he's a bit slow and only 3-year student. Yeah, I don't think I want that student. He just won't do much, right? Being a bit slow and only a 3-year student is unlikely at the very start. Only in year 2 that he'll be able to get a lot of levels. Anything, right? So we'll most of the time we'll just end up with something like a village mage, which is probably not worth the space and time that we're investing in it. Should be a little bit more selective, right? Once we have a free entry, there's no reason not to be a bit more selective about who's going to go ahead and be allowed into our school. Realistically speaking. Look at all these. This whole. Interesting to see the animations. He's not dueling anyone though. There's an upgrade that allows you to have duels in the air. Speaking of which, door between worlds, which I really want to put in here because it's just a plain 25% increase. Okay, we'll get an animal. Oh, get another witch's cat. Sure. Those are amazing, right? They just replace dormitories and refectories and students' rooms, which you just can never seem to get enough of. Okay, got 4 more students. A smart 7-year student that wants to study light. Oh, sure, go into this, because this is the goal, right, to get these Templars. Deaf and a bit slow, but, you know, beautiful, passionate, well-behaved, hard worker. We'll accept him. He's got a 5-year suit. A jack of all trades? So you can even stack jack of all trades, so you get like a triple rate at level 1. Arcade and Chosen of the Light. So that sort of counteracts their low intelligence, right? The 25%. That puts it back to 100% rate. Go to Chamber of Truth. Yeah, sure. We can't put this up. I don't know, we can. But it blocks things a bit. Because I can't put anything on top easily. Wait with it for a second then. I want to put it here, put something else there, and then finally put the cloister on top. Ideally. A bit of Infernal Pact. Proof Rapid Lord of Evil. Demonology. Portal Magic Boast. Is there a space for that? Or we can just get a Demonic Chamber? We'll just get a Demonic Chamber. A fun, erudite demonic teacher. See, unionized, but it's okay. Can't put an animal in the demonology room though. There's not a lot of space in here. Summoning forbidden? Okay. Interesting. Ah, we can have another shot at the merchants. Let's try. There we go, nature room. That's what I want. Let's put that just next to it. Under the king's protection, excellent pedagogy. So, you know, we do have the wizard's hat, which will help teachers gain pedagogy over time, but if you can just start at excellent, like, why not, right? Although these are better negatives. Because the modding isn't really all that relevant, because teachers' salaries, you know, they're pretty high, but they're not super, like, it's not super terrible for us to have high teacher salaries, because we can just gain gold from dormitories and use that to pay. And Chatty does slow down learning though. This though, like, the reputation increase things are always good. Reputation increase things, like reputation increasing effects. So, you know, you just get quite a bit of reputation from them actually. Okay, the merchant is showing up. I mean, he just sold me the one thing I wanted. So. Let's get a card from him. Yeah, sure. Arcane crystal stuff. Are we combining arcane with alchemy? No, right? Let's get a talisman then. For those few students who are actually learning alchemy to go ahead and do some more. Allergic to pollen, but a bit slow too. No thanks. Normal 7-year. Let's go into Arcane Light then. I want to try to get those Templars. So how are we doing with classrooms? I mean, we've still got a few classrooms with nobody in it. So, like, if you see empty classrooms, right, classrooms with few students in it, that means you probably don't want to build more classrooms. You want to build some more. And if you ever see students walking back home, like this one, you're missing some, like, we're missing some kind of need fulfilling rooms. And here it's probably a lack of health or sanity. Yeah, lack of health. We really are looking for a way to increase health, because the cold in the mountain slowly drains people's health. And we don't have anything to increase it back up. So after about 4 years or so, or no, after about 3 years, their health is like empty enough that they want to go home. So basically people can only study for about 2.5 years. And also we have some problem with people that are tired that are starting to walk home, so we don't have enough beds. So we need more dormitories. Or I could lower the price of our dormitories to free, but That would mean not getting enough gold, so I really can't do that. I want to do Shadow? I get double Shadow. Yeah, that does stack, right? Shadow Disciple with another Shadow Disciple. Right, so you can get ×2. You can even work at ×2. Can grab a trophy room. Yeah, let's do that. And then I can put the Chamber of Truth next to it. Yeah, everyone already slowly loses health over time. Might as well get Winterfall. He's bad at pedagogy, but hopefully he'll improve over time using the teacher's hat. Get a Psy Crystal. 3 rooms at the same time. Upgrade them with the Psy Crystal. Neat. Alright, I'll order a coffee machine and then sell it. Useless event. So we needed cleaning potions for them, but we don't have any. I could just give them some cheese. Doesn't feel like a good way to spend my time though. Yeah, we already have the arcane mana boost. It's nice. Nature mana boost. Shadow mana boost, or wealthier students who use light mana boost. Let's just give them some cheese, I guess. Not the best. Okay, a coffin. And he has got more vampires, which will learn faster, right? Alcohol is used in some of these potions we need, right? I think it is. Yeah, there's alcohol, right? The apple thing, the pear. It's a pear, right? Yeah, it's a pear. So I can put an alembic somewhere. Put it in the light classroom. So we'll slowly make some alcohol over time. Okay, we got our first graduates. Let's have a look. Conscripted Mage, permanent king gains. We would like to get some futures that give us some fixed amounts of mana at the start. Village Mage is not the best at that, but like, you know, 100 alchemy and 100 arcane, yeah. Or perfumer. It's the kind of thing we're looking for. Not really looking for peasants. You can get an elementalist or an elemental summoner as well. That's quite a bit better. You rolled the Village Mage instead, though. Unless you didn't roll dead, right? A pretty good chance of rolling, just getting dead as the result. The result dead will go away if you have like at least about 10 levels of magic, but if you have a low amount of magic levels, there's just some unfortunate accidents some of the time. Like here is only 0.72% because this student had just a bunch more magic levels to their name. 7 to be exact, enough to get adventure. Village Guardian, I mean, yeah, it's quite a good chance of peasant or dead, so I'm not going to reroll. I'm not going to reroll that. Okay, I can get a weapon rack. Gives assassination and retribution, which actually isn't that what's required for Templar? No, it's not. It's sacred magic and heroism. I think it's still okay to put that here though, because it's 2 different magics. Very slightly, but I mean, yeah, it helps, right? All these rooms become more effective. Here's a spell book. Spell books are really nice. Let's put that in our refectory, so that everyone who ever eats has a chance of getting things like Chosen of the Light or Child of Nature at random, right? But they're still they're going to significantly improve their rate of learning if it hits the thing they're trying to study. I'm not gonna bother with explicitly moving students around because of them gaining specific traits, but you could do that, or you could micromanage that a bunch. Yeah, I want some of these alchemy rooms. That'd be a good idea to get some of them. started. Okay, so we get two. Yeah, this is all reserved for basically nature rooms. So we still have these slots in the bottom, and we can stack things on top, I suppose. I wanted a light room over here. There's still the assassin room that we still have to put in here. But you could put it here, for example. I'd start all the alchemy rooms up here. Then maybe I can put some more sleeping quarters up top. Right, so people don't have to go all the way to the bottom of the tower every time they want to sleep. So why am I building all my classrooms up high? Elves. Elves exist. And they gain... I'll have a look if we have some elves so I can show what I mean by elves. So we go to our students, have a look, see anyone with pointy ears. You know, those are... they're weird ears, but they're not pointed ears. I don't think we have an elf yet. They're all humans. Yeah, they're all humans and vampires. Well, if an elf shows up, we'll show. Yeah, the elves gain like 30% or something studying rate if they're studying up high. They like being high up in the trees or something. I don't know. They're elves. They're weird. Who knows? Okay. I'll put you in there as well. Arcane and light, huh? That's almost exactly what I want. Unfortunately, all your stats are kind of low, but I'll have an attempt. Probably won't get very far, but I have quite a bit of good things to counter. This, no, thanks. Like if I see a bit slow in only 3 years, it's like it's a student. Like effectively, you only have 2.4 years that you're going to be able to study because of the effects. It's unlikely they'll get... Oh, look at that. We can get shackles, but we don't have the alchemy mana for it. I should have waited a bit. I can get eyes everywhere, right? To deal with discipline issues. So I want to put that in a room where every student will go. How about the entertainment room? I'll spy on them over here. And then when you spy on them, they gain this. I wonder if they gain this effect. Yeah, under surveillance, they'll misbehave less. Even the walls have eyes. Okay, so I already have a light room. Let's get a private bedroom. And I might want to put those up high so that people can more easily access a bedroom. Let's count how many floors we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I believe you can get up to floor 13, so we have 5 more floors available to us. Don't want to go too many things up high because then, you know, you can't put... what am I... Oh. You have cheese and alcohol. I might want to weigh... we don't really have a good chance of getting potion composed. We should get some more alchemy stuff going. So maybe instead we should just give some nature magic to the peasants. It doesn't really help that much either. I could help with the orcs. Or maybe the king. I should go visit the king. It's usually easy to get some rep there. Yeah, just get 10 reputation with the king. Alright, got some more students for us. Arcane, slower. So one of these 3 is probably going to be the thing. Make sure that if they have a thing that slows them down, we don't set them to that particular type of... I should also try to send as many people as possible to... There we go. To Arcane and Light, so we can get those Templars. We need Heroism, Sacred Magic. We don't have a Sacred Magic thing yet. Okay, a Pyre. Put that in the Heroism room. So that people become good and they learn light faster. The Assassin's Arena. We already have the other thing that helps the orcs with their hunger. Also, waffles are not a good idea in the cold. Strangely. No, you know, in the cold weather, it seems like a warm waffle is the thing you'd want, but being more susceptible to loss of health means it makes the cold worse for some reason. Let's get an Assassin's Arena. I wanted to put that in here. Oh, an excellent teacher. He gets hungry faster, he's pretentious. People get bored less quickly though, so it kind of counteracts each other. Sure. Also not unionized. Not a small benefit, that. So, hold on a second. If I'm going to put a cloister up here, then I'm going to have to go up and around it. And there's nothing I want to put up here above that. We have all of the darkness rooms. The nature rooms are going to go down there. The only rooms we're really missing is some alchemy stuff. Right, we're missing the potions room, we're missing the runes room, and we're missing the... No, that's it. Just the potions and the runes. So I could put a bedroom up here so we can put the runes next to it. I just want to put that bedroom out so that we have less people walking away because they're sleepy. Though most of them are missing health. Look at that. I'd like a nurse's office. Ah. We'll get some werewolves. Let's get our students first and then get the werewolves. So we get some more students in total. Maybe not you though. Or you. Okay, we got a brilliant student. That's a lot better. I'll put you in. Okay, gotta pause. Gotta go to the head teacher's office. Put up the application fee. Then let's get 300 money. He wants to study nature. I'll go ahead. You're chosen by the light. So werewolves are very nice because they intimidate other students, which means they don't misbehave anymore. Have enough werewolves and you won't have any problems with students summoning annoying portals and creating explosions and creating tornadoes and whatnot everywhere. And just sort of disturbing the peace. Prevents people from learning things. Kind of not what you want in school, to be honest. Okay, another set of werewolves. This one has Jack of all trades. Now, interestingly enough, all these races with Jack of all trades, they got this thing that... They get like additional futures. Like werewolves have like additional nature mana per werewolf, and then there's like additional arcane mana per deep one, and additional shadow mana per vampire. That's very nice for starting out. Just getting some additional... you're a bit slow. Let's put you to the all categories, or at least learn something. I like to be a little bit more lenient with students that give me money when they're put into the school. Strange how that works, right? With my entrance requirements, because you know you do get the 30 gold. It is still pretty significant at this point. It becomes less and less significant as you play more cards, but right now I think they're... Okay, let's put the fee back down. I can get an armillary sphere. A window to another one. Let's get the armillary sphere. Passionate is very strong. Can I put that in my trophy room? I think my trophy room is already full of stuff. But I could put it inside of this private bedroom, right? Yeah. So now everyone sleeping here has a good chance of getting passionate, which increases their ability at learning levels 4 and 5. So, you know, they'll spend a couple years at school, learn the first few levels, sleep here, and then hopefully get passionate, allowing them to get to level 5 quickly enough before they have to graduate. Ambitious. Yeah. Let's get that. Spread the ambition around. And it makes some sense to put a trophy case in a trophy room too. Some sort of sense. I just went for the king, right? And let's keep going so we get some wealthier new students. There we go. Okay, we got some graduates. Have a look. Another gravedigger. I don't mind that. Like receiving light mana when we draw shadow cards. You just draw a bunch more cards from that. Another craftsman. A minion. I mean, the other option is adventure, which is about the same, and the others are much worse. We'll take the minion. I will reroll peasant into, unfortunately, peasant again. So we'll make another peasant. Making peasants is not what you want to do. But sometimes at the start it's pretty difficult to get anything. Oh wow. The only thing you can do is village mage or dead? How so? Yeah, I guess he only got 3 portal magic. Yeah, it's kind of weird how portal magic, you need 4 of it to get anything with it. I guess because it doesn't have a teacher that it's like that. There's no future for a level 2 or level 1 portal magic. It's so kind of weird. Like some schools of magic you have like a whole host of futures. And others, like the arcane magic, you kind of just need a lot of it and there's just very few futures available. They're not equal in that respect, which is sort of a fun thing, right? I mean, it makes some sense, right? Arcane is easy to get a lot of, but it's difficult to get started. Double damage in combat? Yeah, maybe, right? I will improve the crypt first. Improving the crypt allows you to get Cenotaph and Mausoleum, which gets you chosen to the light. More importantly, Mausoleum though, we're not combining light and shadow. If you're combining light and shadow, Cenotaph is really fun to get. Just get everyone like a 3rd or 4th copy of Chosen of the Light. Diligent, ambitious, and brilliant. Well, alright. Going to our like main school. Trying to focus on getting some Templars. Mostly I'm hoping that we get enough light mana so we can get a cloister going. Get another cat, but I already have one available. I think we'll take the Students' Hall instead. Students' Hall allows us to, yeah, we're already kind of... This one's already filling up. I want to put it upstairs though. That will prevent us from putting the alchemy room up there though. Although I could put them here. Let's put it up there. So, you know, students don't have to walk all the way from here, all the way down there. When they're bored. And arcane classes can be boring, I get it. We can get a second refectory too. Or we can get a dolmen. Let's get a dolmen in fact. For our nature mana, so we're guaranteed at least get some classroom that helps us. I want a stable and a dolmen. Put that here. The nature room's up there. It makes some sense to put it on the right side instead of the left. Under the King's Protection and Inspiring. That seems very good. Relax is a bit annoying, but I mean the other one's bad, so this means we're capped at 119% instead of 100, or 109, 108% instead of 120. And there's the Rune Scriptorum. Just the one I wanted to put up there. Researcher. Sure. We're lacking arcane. I want some more arcane so we get some potions. Should get some more students in so I can actually use all these rooms because we're spending a bit too much on them. We don't have enough students to use all these rooms. Like most of them are empty. That's not a good thing. And this heroism room is being used fairly well. It's nice. A white dragon. Yeah, fine. Yeah, let's get a white dragon in here. So we can get a stable at some point for the witch's cat. Could I get a counselor's office or a temporal room? Difficult choice. Counselor's office is really nice to have. Allowing you to get an additional reroll in students' futures. But this is a temporal room and I do really I should really take out any temporal room that I can get, so we can get the causal loop, which can be incredible if you get it early enough. Could put the cat in here, so it'll help the people that are studying in the dolmen by having them stay in there. Get the orcs banner, I guess. Hang that up there. Some reputation with them over time. Will help us get nature magic, right? We don't have to go there. We don't have any of those potions. We have a lot of extra cheese. Let's just send you some cheese or alcohol. Yeah, we just don't have the other things. We need some like ingredient rack from alchemy. Yeah, I know there were places for the cat, but all the places that I could put the cat were places that weren't super efficient, right? The cat gives you, it takes care of your hunger, it takes care of your tiredness, and it takes care of your boredom. But if you put it in, like, let's say this room, then, you know, students are already taking care of their boredom in here. It's kind of doubling up. I'd rather have the cat in the classroom so that students can continue learning while the cat is in there. I'd rather not spend the alchemy mana, but I do think chains are a very nice thing to have. Putting some up in this room. Like that, so they won't misbehave once they wake up. But to each your own, right? I mean, you can have a preferred location for certain things. I don't know, I think a cat could also work in here, right? And then put the white dragon in the classroom. I'd ideally put the white dragon in like one of these white classrooms where there's already something in here. There's a pyre in here. I don't know if the cloister can have an animal. There's a cat in here already, right? The only white room that can have one animal is the heroism room. And the darkness rooms can't have any animals at all. Right? I mean, I'd imagine you could put an animal in the crypt, but you just can't. It's a bit sad because like there's this like really good vulture that would really work very well in the crypt. It's like evil students gain something, and then you put pentacle in as well, so students become evil. But yeah, you just don't have a slot for an animal in the shadow deck rooms. Jack of all trades and chosen all light. Let's put you in here and double jack of all trades. Maybe I should take a look at some of the students in here. See if there's some that have actually learned everything, so I could maybe change their school. It doesn't appear to be the case. We had some last time. It just happened. Okay. I'll get another private bedroom. Why not? Well, I could put one on this side as well. Right, just have private bedrooms around. They're easy to get to. Another temporal room. Let's keep going with that. We're at 3 to 6. And once we get to 6, it'll pop off, hopefully. Potion workshop can go up here. Ancient wisdom is always nice because it's a 10% you can't otherwise get. But, you know, something like Call Guide and athletic as well. Although having athletic on your teachers is less important than on your students. Sure, if a teacher isn't athletic, right, their classroom will be in use less of the somewhat smaller percentage of the time. But it's not that like that it slows the students down in any way, right? And while the teacher is in there, the 10% additional learning speed does matter more. Okay, this is an interesting choice. Now, Black Dragon's another animal that, you know, ends up being not so good because the darkness rooms can't have any animals. It's a bit sad. Let's get an evil banner, though. Evil banner for... put it in this dormitory here. Okay, get some... Ooh, we have a lot of events. Let's pause for a second here. A bunch of things. Okay, so what do the Inquisitors want? We train Inquisitors here, I guess. It doesn't really do anything. We lost reputation with another faction, but okay. fine. We don't have ingredients. Get a medical bed. Or Pegasus. No, we want the medical bed. An interesting fact is that students prefer the private bedrooms over the public ones, over the dormitory. So upgrade those first. At least they seem to. Should I get a greenhouse actually? So we can get my refectory upgraded. We only have one refectory. This is good though. We'll get the greenhouse. Another ancient wisdom one. Okay, so now this greenhouse, I can pick up organic meals now. It should drastically increase their efficiency here. We're gonna get one applicant. I should have maybe done the graduate first. Whoops. Jack of all trades. You go in here then. Graduation ceremony. A paladin. Yeah, this is sort of like what we want. This kind of direction. We needed Templars though, not paladins. You know, all prestige gains. Can we do better than a clockmaker here? As a magic teacher, I'd like better. Minstrel would also be very good, getting some prestige, because we're lacking some prestige to get some more students in. We got Gravedigger. Reroll Squire into Squire. Of course, tends to happen a lot. Reroll the thing into the same thing. Hero. Oh well. Hero isn't really that useful. You typically don't lose a lot of prestige. You typically gain more than you lose at some point. Barber. Yeah, fine. Let's try to reroll hero into something more useful. Village maze, I guess marginally more useful. We needed sacred magic for this, right? Yeah. If I put this in the elementalism room, ideally, right? We can't. There's no place to put anything there. Then, what else do you need for heroism? Could I put you into the heroes room? I could. Let's do that then. And yeah, this one, the Marsh Vulture. It lowers the sanity of good students, so you really only want to put it into evil students' territory, but there's no slots. I'll just improve this room instead then. An infernal spellbook if I want to, but this is only worth it once we get past the first. It's 10%, like 1/3 of the students will be chaotic. So this will basically essentially be the same as that. But once you already have an upgrade, and the second upgrade, then it becomes worth it, right? Because they multiply. I would imagine they multiply. Hey, a stable. Now we can actually have a bunch of animals everywhere. And, whoa, no, that's not where I wanted it. That's annoying. Well, we'll build a second one. So I wanted to check whether or not this efficiency bonus stacked, so I wanted to kind of put it back in my hand. Then it dropped it here. Oh well. Ah, this is the one I want, right? The Milliwing. It's up against some good cards, but let's put it in. It generates a bunch of Milliwing feathers, which that should allow me to get these cleaning potions. Yeah, alcohol, cheese, and Milliwing feather. The black cat was just sitting in my hand for a while. Yeah, that's true. It's a disadvantage to leave it into your hand for a while. That's true. But it's an advantage to put it in a place where it works better. So, what do you want? The one thing or the other? Arcane and light. Let's try making a Templar out of you as well. And one more. Sure. Let's try to invest in that to get to those. Ah, infirmary. There we go. That's a room and a half. Maybe we'll build another stable. Fix that mistake. So, like, put the infirmary here. It's a bit far out of the way. You can also put it high up. Yeah, I'll put it high up. So this nurse is inspiring, which might be worth. Okay. Oh, we can get another dungeon. Let's go to... Where do we go to? Have we gone to the sewers yet? I don't think we've ever gone to the sewers. Let's try the ancient sewers. And it says it's something small, so I didn't go to it. I went to the big ambitious dungeons, but maybe it's useful to go there. Can upgrade and... We wanted some more prestige, right? Coat of Arms does give you prestige. We can get alchemy mana for trading our reputation. I think I want to do that. We really want to find those ingredients. Get a blue dragon. We have a spot for one. I kind of don't. I mean, he'll wander around, so, you know. Is there better? I want to try to get him a little closer to these rooms, but I don't think we can. Like, look, if you look at the black rooms, there's no way to put an animal in any of them. It's a bit unfortunate, really. So we have this available. Ah, finally, we got ourselves a potion. Ready. Cleaning potion. And now, Yak Monastery. Yes. Got a cleaning potion. Oh, 44. Okay, Child of Nature. But you're well off. I guess it's okay. You're not gonna be a great student, but put you in there. I'm not gonna get this student, I think. Wait, we'll get someone better, hopefully. Another medical bed? Okay, I don't. See if I can't put that there. It kind of doubles up with this room, right? Maybe I should put the medical beds further downstairs so that we have some healing everywhere. Hey, Parkofi. Was that needed? I think it was, right? Yeah. Parkofi can also make cleaning potions. I got that correct. So then, can I put that somewhere? Yeah, here in the trophy room. So all these rooms around here can generate Parkofi. There you go. Go on immediately. We need it with Millowing though, so get those cleaning potions. And Sylvan elixirs, but then you need Mandragork roots. Maybe Sleeper. It's just a 3-year student, so doesn't want to do nature. 7-year student. I can have you do arcane and light. A prison. I'll take a prison down here. Down in the dungeon. You know, when you come into school, you get to see everyone that's in the prison. Maybe not. I could get a pig chamber at this point. Do we have enough students? We have a lot of empty rooms. I don't think so. Like, this takes up 3 students is the thing, right? To increase our rate of getting contact with the outside world. We do need more because we are in the mountains and we don't get a lot of free ones. I just don't think it's useful enough yet. Instead, I could just get a war drum. Can't put it in a trophy room. I could put it in here so they'd lose tiredness at the same time as getting cured of their other things. Although, you know, typically you just have one problem at the same time, yeah. Like it's untypical for students to are tired, hungry, and bored at the same time. Typically it's just one of the things that they need to cure. So I'd rather probably put this in one of the classrooms. Just put it here. Right? Yeah, just reduce their tiredness while they're in here. And get even more alchemy mana. Nah, we have enough at this point. We got things started. Get a runestone. Or a jeweler. This is really nice. It's just a free janitor. Just plunk down a jeweler, just cleans everything. And cleaning things improves their efficiency. It's very good to have. There's also something for like Shadow and Arcane, and we are combining those two things in some of our students. But you know, it's up against the temporal room, which sort of makes me click on the temporal room. Living feather, bark of fee hat, and alcohol. A cleaning potion. Okay, a gardener. A worm summoner. Well, that's something new. I haven't seen that before. Knowledge of composting. Okay. Necromancy, portal magic, and herbalism. Well, that's a combo and a half. Like 3 different types of magic. Does help greenhouses a lot. It's only 0 prestige though. It's hard to get. And the more different schools of magic, the harder something is to get, because you can't control these students, right? You can't control that they go for the 3 correct. You can become a great priest. Why are you a simple village mage? We'll never know. Vlad. Adventurer. The names of the different races of students kind of match their type. It's kind of interesting. Okay, an adventure. Karen, can you... Yeah, you can have something better than a peasant, right? Cartographer, that's better. Frank Randallhouse. Let's reroll hero into paladin. That's better. Right, all gains instead of just prevent losses. You could become a time traveler. That would be a lot better than an altar child. There we go. Became time traveler. Permanent 1% bonus to temporal magic. And dexterity, made Orborvuras became puppet master. Are we okay with that? It's 100 mana and 2 kinds that we really still need, so that's good. Ranger, let's reroll. Oh, we got Squire instead. Okay. Quite a few good futures there. I might want to go to the dungeon at some point as well. Ooh, we can get critical hits. Let's get that in here, actually. Because with Causal Loop, those critical hits are going to be big. Critical hits. Maybe? I think so. Maybe it's actually bad and I should give something that's more like, you know, teacher can teach for longer. Because if, you know, a regular hit is going to instantly level someone to level 5 anyway, then why bother with crits? I don't know if we'll get that far, though. Like, I reported this as a bug, that it was kind of way too good, so maybe it got nerfed in some way. That, you know, that, for example, temporal loop, that's just a fixed chance instead of actually scaling with the amount of mana that's being created. I don't know. If it still scales, though, it's still going to be broken. That's just the reality of it. Okay, we can go back to the monks. Give you another potion. One more, and we should be good to go. We should have them at 100 rep at that point. Then we can focus on other things. Cheese, and mellowing feather, and then alcohol. Well, that should do. A cleaning potion. And also just use some of these cleaning potions, actually. If we find some graffiti. I don't seem to have any. Okay. Get a private bedroom. Do we have sleepy students going home? I mean, I do see some. And one more private bedroom. Why not? So we're going to be a cloister up here. Still haven't found the cloister yet. Already have a bedroom on that side. Already have one on that side. Put one more in here. Right near this. Yeah, a couple more here. Let's fill this up. A brilliant student, but allergic to crustaceans and a child of nature. We have a lot of bad effects. But arcane nature should dodge all of that. Ooh, that's a good combo. Let's add that on top of that. Deaf but smart. And put you in like here. Oh, we have 2 more. Brilliant. Okay. But only 3 years. Okay, we can get a counselor's office now. I don't know where to put that. I could put that over here. It's a bit out of the way. And students will go there, but they'll go all the way back down and up. If it didn't have to go there... oh, sure. It doesn't really do anything, but... I mean, I'll just put it upstairs somewhere. Over in the corner here. Okay, and the King's Protection or Inspiring? Let's get Inspiring. An Inspiring Counselor. Seems fitting. Got an Aquarium? Or an Unfinished Golem? I think an Aquarium is worth more. It's also the Observatory that becomes interesting. We're nearly at the top. I want to top the school out with an observatory. Put it in the greenhouse. I like putting the aquarium in one of these like student rooms. So there are usually people in there to give us money, but I don't think there are. Just put it in the stables then. I'll make us some small amount of money. Another set of chains. Or an evil banner or an assassin's arena. They're all nice. Let's get the assassin's arena, I think. If I can upgrade the assassin's course with a nightingale floor, we get a 40% learning bonus. It's not insignificant. I have a lot of extra things. Can I make other things with this millifang feather and alcohol and cheese? No, I could just make cleaning potions. Although I could do Milliwing and Parkafee and then go cheese instead of alcohol. That should make something different. Yeah, it makes alchemy. I had too many cards in my hand. I also have this coffee machine that I've had for like a long time. Maybe we should just put somewhere. Reduces teachers' tiredness. Or gives them a chance of unionizing, right? I have some teacher that's already unionized. You are not. You are not. And I could just also just sell it. I think I'll just sell it. Not too much of a fan of coffee machines. If you aren't getting dorms or private rooms, well, I mean, there's cats, right? To get people less tired. You can also, I mean, you're always going to have one dormitory, so you could also make your dormitories free, and then they become much more efficient. Right? You'll have to get money some other way. Like, for example, you'll charge for your refectories instead of your dormitories. It kind of depends. Yeah, if you roll badly for dormitories, you'll have to, or you could just get less students, right? You just be very selective. Just get only the best, and just refuse anyone who isn't brilliant or very smart. Has a bunch of good traits. If you get less students, you also need less beds. Of course, everything goes slower with less students, so you better make sure those students are very good. And then finally, there's also some... If you don't get dormitories, there's also some of these equipments that could help you. There's a couple equipments that make your students less willing to sleep. Okay, let's finish the monks quests. There we go. That's 1 star done. They're going to be happy. Like, we've completed an objective. Now we need to keep them happy, but I don't think there's much that can make them unhappy. We have the other Hessmaster. Oh, we can gain some mana for that, or some money for that, I believe, with one of our perks. Yeah, we get some gold from that. Oh, right. Well, I will use magic to extract the gluten. Or orc cuisine. We don't have the orc reputation for that, which would make us some prestige. This does prestige as well. The other headmaster, yeah, he's a bit pompous, but you know, we have a way to deal with him. Oh, this is another way to deal with the fact that if you don't have any norms or private rooms, go nature. Because there's the tribal bed in there. Right, upgrade a bed into a tribal bed. Like so. This student will never need sleep again, because he slept in a tribal bed. Well, he'll not become tired for a long time, like several years. Usually that means until he's graduating. Okay, another temporal room. Let's keep stacking. Nearly there. I think we'll get the... Last time we got there in like year 12. Now we're in year 6 and we're nearly there. Because we got Arcane going much quicker. It's one of our first things we made, Arcane. Like this room. So now hopefully we'll get the causal loop. Okay, I already have a white dragon. Let me just get a hero's chapel upgrade. Golden statues. Oh, I might want to take a look at some of these upgrades I got. I'm gonna like nature with you. Yeah, you're deaf. Deaf is a big disadvantage, but you have all these other good perks though. That's fine. A bit slow, but you know, a 7-year student, you'll be able to learn some things in that time. And maybe I shouldn't take these slow 7-year students because they do hold, you know, they do take up space in the school. But they're not very effective at learning. I don't know. Yeah. What do you need? Protective oath. Ooh, that's actually very nice. Let's do that. Lose 50% less health for 10 minutes. That means, you know, that takes care of the cold disadvantage that we have. And anger oath. That doesn't really do that much for us. I mean, if they have that, does that even work in the dungeon? Because we did unlock a dungeon. Let's keep it active, actually. We're at year 7. Do we have any good students to send to the dungeon? We're at the end, right? So if we graduate our students, we won't be able to send them to a dungeon. For our highest levels, level 3. Really, right? There's a level 4 here. I'm pretty much looking towards elementalism. Level 4, but it's a necromancy. Is that good enough? We could send some students to a dungeon right now, but I think I'll wait 1 more year with it. We'll have some better students in 1 or 2 more years. Year 7, right? This is the first time you get your first like 7-year students are done and will graduate. But because those first students, they started with a school that really didn't have much to offer for them. They really haven't learned much compared to, you know, year 9 students, perhaps year 8, year 9. Like last time we went in year 10, I believe, for the first time, but I mean that was in the swamp, right? It was a level that lasts so much longer time than usual levels. We lost it for 16 years instead of the normal about 14. So we should go a little earlier, but I think it's still a bit too early right now. Let's see here. Magic Teacher is a very good perk because we can get up to 100 of them and still be valuable. We can get a Lich here. Lich is, I think, very strong. Let's see if we can try. No, we got a Magic Teacher. That's still good. Another Paladin. A Clockwine. Let's re-roll that. Alter Child. Okay. Oh, that one's new. Old one. What's that? Temporal Magic 5 on Deep Folk. Okay. That's very good. That's a 0.2% increase effectively in learning rate, right? Because Erudite gives you 10% better teaching. That's twice as good as something like a Magic Teacher. And it's got 2 prestige on it. Okay, we should maybe focus on some more temporal magic more often. And going deep into Arcane seems like it would be really good. Because you get those deep ones, you get the temporal magic. Time Monk. Yeah. It's another new one. I would try to get each future once in a run, but that's a tall order. There's so many of them now. Vigilante, sure. Another time emissary. I haven't seen that. There's a lot of these time things that are starting to show up. Scholar. I think we can take one more. I have to look if I have enough scholars. Angel? I haven't seen that in a while. Unicorn Handler. How do we even get an angel? We don't even have the cloister. I haven't seen any Templars yet, though. We don't even have the... I guess it's just from these sacred windows. It's kind of incredible they've got an angel just from the windows. It's like sacred magic is the thing you need for angel. Like a level 5 sacred magic. So I guess we can get Archangel wings, so because some people are getting level 5 sacred magic somehow. They're gonna do something. Sleeper Souls. Could be useful to get rid of all of these and something that's more useful than cleaning potions. We don't need many cleaning potions anymore. Get a child eating bed in there somewhere. Those aren't being used. Let's not zoom in then. There we go. I can put it in. You got more students available too. Get a fawn. Oh, we get a stable. I wanted to see this. Yeah, it's a bit inefficient to build 2 stables like this, but okay. So 38%. If I put one here, you died. Excellent. Yeah, 60%. Look at that. It does work. Getting both. Good to know. It's kind of sad that I got one here too, but I guess there are 3 animal slots in there, so it's not all useless. Okay, got more students coming in. Chosen by the light student, but I mean that's this school here. Like we still haven't seen any Templars, which sort of makes me a little bit fearful of getting 3 Templars before the end, because you have only like 7 more years. Might be a little tricky. Okay, where do I want to send anything? The Lord of Evil. Go ahead and get the orcs to 25. Ooh, party time. Ooh, even better. We have cheese and alcohol available for them. Get 50 reputation and 15 prestige. There you go. Now we have 100 prestige, so that should be good for the school. You have students leaving. Yeah, there's still sleepy students leaving. What? Look at all these beds. What's going on here? Are they really leaving just for tiredness? Seems weird. Oh, it's because they're graduated. Right, that's it. It's like, wait, that doesn't make any sense. To make an alembic for more alcohol? Well, we're already getting a bunch of alcohol. We already have one of those. It's got a creature. Look at that, get another cat. Another cat in there. Number 4. Right? Lots of cats is also a way to deal with tiredness if you don't have any dormitories. Let's get cats. Get cats everywhere. Yes, we catapult guinea pigs at everyone. The scale is worth getting, but I think I do like having a library or 2 in the school. Oh, okay. Okay, so we can go to the Dark Temple. We already went there. And get a teacher's lounge. We'll pay the fees in mana. I haven't gone to the Interdimensional archives yet. That's something new. I haven't tried that dungeon out. Put the library up in the top. So now we should be getting towards the maximum. Can I put something on top of here, or am I too high up now? I wonder. We're at 12, so this is 13. There should be one more level above here. But I wonder, I don't know if you can get a too high room up on the top floor and then you can get like an extra free floor, right? You can get a 14th floor, or if that is then blocked. No idea. If it blocks based on the bottom of the room or just the total height of the room. Ah, this is the thing I was looking for, ritual components. We have 13 applicants. That's a lot. Suddenly, oh, because of all the prestige we got, of course, from the orcs thing. Light and alchemy, huh? Yeah, it's a bit slow and only 3 years and down to earth. Let's just trash that. Get some better students, right? Chosen by the light. Shadow Disciple. Alchemy? We'll throw you in here instead, though. I'll put you in there, put you in there as well. Sort of like spreading these people around also a bit, but trying to match the thing. And also sort of getting more of these than any other, because we need Templars, which we're not getting for some reason. A lot of Jacks of all trades, which I should put in here because that stacks double. That's so good. Double that up. Chosen by the light. hopefully get ritual components. Put that in here. Right, there's a bunch of stuff in here now. Should all stack up nicely. I'm gonna do alcohol, parcoffee, and cheese. Have we done that before? It becomes a little difficult to tell at some point. That's a philosopher's stone. Oh, that's okay. Got more gold. I don't really have most of these things, but I could take a private apartment at this point. Most of our teachers will have become brilliant at this point because of the teacher's hat. And having a private apartment. I mean, there's another thing I can do. I can check, you know. I can put it on top at this point, okay? I want to do that, of course. Let's put it up top here. There we go. And we can connect these with more rooms, and then we could put the cloister down here. The cloister does not need everything above it to be open, just one room above it. Sure, we can do that. Okay. Hopefully all these smart and brilliant chosen of the light will get enough stuff that they'll be able to become Templars. It might still be difficult for them. It's like one of those futures that is like almost as hard as an Archmage. Not quite as hard, but gets close to it. I'll just put you in one of these. Like the best students, I want those to try to go passionate and go. I want to throw those in there. Now let's have a look at some of those generalist students. We might want to move some of them. Like you. Yeah, I'd like to move you down one, I think. Because you have a lot of light and arcane unlocked. You've got a lot of shadow unlocked. Move you in there. You don't have a lot of stuff yet. You also have a lot of shadow. You also have a lot of arcane. Put you there then. Yeah, nobody else has a lot of stuff. Okay. Greenhouse, totem, and pig chamber. Let's have a look if the pig chamber can go on top. It can't. So it does matter, right? It does check from the top of the room. So we should... I can't put the pig chamber on top of here, though. And I wouldn't be able to put it any higher. So there we go. I think with the amount of students we have now, I can run a pig chamber. No problem. We got a lot of dungeons. We should wait until winter and then do one. Let's get some more stuff. Right. If I do it earlier, I can use it more. I will probably not be able to get as much because our students won't be as strong. I can go ahead and contact the peasants a bunch and lower the salary for teachers. Get a 25 rep with them too. The light deck. We don't have sacred halos yet. Ah, this is one of those things that helps with factories and dormitories and stuff. People that are sacred don't get hungry. So they can keep learning magic. Yeah, we're still missing that room. A cleaning potion, I guess. Ah, I don't have many things with a mandragork root yet. Do you have mandragork and alcohol and mellowing yet? I don't think so. Now we do is bottle glory. I want to know what those destructive potions and void potions, sacred elixirs are. I mean, if there's only one more option, I know what it is, but we're still lacking some knowledge here. What if I combine it with cheese? That's a philosopher's stone. There's a bunch of combinations we don't have yet. It should be. Like, we can do alcohol mellowing, Parcafe mellowing, or Parcafe alcohol. Which one don't we have yet? It's kind of... what? Difficult to check. Alcohol and Parcafe. Do we have that one yet? Yeah, we need to unlock... We need to get enough levels in those things to get Templar. So you need to get... I don't know the exact requirements because we've never seen a Templar yet. I mean, maybe we've seen one and I can look it up. I'm going to have a look at how hard it is to get a Templar. Of course, we wouldn't be able to check while we pick the quest, unfortunately. So you just have to know all the futures by hand. Which, okay, we found one way of making a destructive potion. It's a new type of potion. It doesn't really help that type of potion, but at least we got it out of there. So if I look at the headmaster's office, then somewhere in here might be Templar. These are usually reasonably organized. Like the same type of things are next to each other. I don't know the exact numbers that are needed for a Templar. We haven't gotten one yet, I don't think. No, I don't think we've gotten one yet in this run ever. So, yeah. At least the game tells you, you know, not the exact amount, but it does tell you. Ah, someone's telling us just from a wiki, probably. So, Lawful Good, Sacred Magic 4, Heroism 4, Elementalist 2. I'd imagine the alignment things are not requirements, but they're just increase the chance. Right? They're called, what they're called, not requirements, but help. Like they just help you get a higher chance. And if you get one of these missions, your chance is automatically 100% whenever you get the requirements. So I'd imagine it's just Sacred Magic 4, Heroism 4, and Elemental 2. It's 4-4-2 is quite a lot, right? That's almost as hard as our Archmage, which is 3 4s. In any, right? It's 2 specific 4s and a specific 2 is probably more difficult to get than Archmage, actually. More uncommon than it, at least. To show up in your list. But because the chance gets bumped to 100%, getting 3 shouldn't be too hard. Right? It's much harder to get something that requires 3 different schools. Because that's, you know, you can't control what these people study. So you just have to like restrict the rooms that you build, which is not really what you want. So that means getting less people and less mana and less other things. What am I going to do with you? I'm thinking about that. Just trash this one, I guess, because it got a bad effect there and only 3 years. Nature. Oh, let's put you in here because you only have 3 years. Okay, you got chosen by the light. That's ambitious. Okay, yeah, I can put you in here. Okay, a jack of all trades. I'll offset that. Alchemy and light. I mean, with no arcane, so put you in there. Okay, arcane crystal stuff. That doesn't really help. Son of the Eldest does, though, right? We have Shadow Arcane, I believe, or did we do Shadow Alchemy? I think we changed it into Shadow Alchemy actually, because we went arcane with light and arcane with nature, I think. Yeah, we went arcane nature with Shadow Alchemy, so we can't really use that effect then. So then let's get tournament. Because the main student learns 50, the first 2 students learn 50% faster. It costs some health, but that's fine. Yeah, I get some peasant reputation, sure. A village banner. So I'd like automatically get more peasant rep. It's not super important. Okay. It's not one of the things we really want. We can just get an orc hound. We'll walk around and discipline people. That's never bad. Sleeper Soul. That's a wild card. Oh, we just got some prestige. Okay. Coffin. Make more vampire. Shoot down here. So now I think it's time to do a dungeon. Yeah. Let's go do a dungeon. Local map. The sewers was supposed to be easier. That one this year. The other one maybe next year. Let's see what who we can send and what we have available. We should have quite a few good students for a dungeon. So one thing we're looking for is Elemental Storm is really good. Also, Protective Ritual, if you can get at a high enough level, can be really good, as well as Heroic Armor. So this student, this Unbreakable, Protective Ritual, and Heroic Armor seems to be a very, very good candidate for the dungeon. Because Protective Ritual is just the best way I found to give ourselves effective health. Yeah, you can also do Life Drain, but, you know, it's less useful because students have a very small health pool. If you pull off some protective magic, you can increase that health pool from 10 to about 60. And it stacks with itself as well, so I might just get another, you know, I might just get you as well, and just have you do Protective Ritual. And then we'll just need some damage dealers, for which we can get, for example, Christopher Serral, right? Just get anyone with it which has Heroic Armor, so that all our students have armor, so we can do really well with things like trolls. I don't know if there's going to be a lot of trolls in the sewers, that's just a guess. And then we get Jacob Wolmas, who will have Wild Fury for us, which is a good way to deal with bosses. And Christopher has a good way to deal with small enemies, area of effect damage to random enemies. Give you Wild Fury, give you Elemental Storm, and give you 2 Protective Ritual. And then you also have Wild Fury, and you also have Elemental Storm, if we ever run into turn 10 or later. I don't think it will, because we have two attacking and 2 defending people. Start the adventure. And go into the ancient sewers. Let's go in forward. Yeah, I haven't ever found Templar yet, so I didn't know. Well, now we know, right? It's 442. It's quite a high number. We don't have any keys, so we'll have to force it open. You get a key for that. Oh, they're just 1 attack dudes. I don't think we'll be able to harm us. I'll stun one of them. I can actually speed this up. There you go. That should deal with this. It's a really easy fight. Only 40 gold. Yeah, the rewards are kind of low here too. Let's actually just give them the appropriate grave, because that's 35 rep. That's a lot more important than just 40 gold. Let's go forward. Oh, we can get 3 healing cards. I don't think we need healing cards. I find that once you get to the point where the enemies can overwhelm this defense, you just go from 10 to dead, right? People have very low health. I wish they had more health and less armor things, so you could heal in different ways than just having Protective Ritual being ridiculously strong and basically the main way you deal with things. But I mean, the game does tell you, right, that the sacred magic is like the thing in most demand by everybody, by the Adventurers Guild and everything. Like, it does say that in the tooltip, so I guess it's true, right? It's OP. Let's just get the mana. I don't think the healing potions will do anything. We'll go from full to dead. That's usually what happens. Okay, we'll just fight some wargs, I guess. We don't have these other options available. It's also a rat. We hit the rat and it's dead. Yep, down they go. Okay, level 3, level 3, level 2. Oh, interesting. Very efficiently. Because we have a higher magic spellbook. I don't know what that means, but I Actually don't. Is that like spellbook? Does that mean the spellbook in our school, or does it mean like some of the magic that these people know? Because they do have like quite high levels of magic, right? We picked 4 of our best students. So it makes some sense. Even the button is hovering more quickly when I put up the time. Kind of weird. Okay, that's they end up with 30 armor. It's still kind of easy. Let's keep going. All right, here we go. That's a spell book and a mysterious blueprints. Criticality and armillary. Or arm chest. I have never done the arm chest thing. Or lots of gold, but I mean these cards are better, right? We already have an armillary sphere. I think we already have one, but it's in like a bedroom, so you can use another. And criticality prism makes like a teacher able to crit. I think it's just 2 really good cards. So we can find. Oh, we can fight an archlich. Like right now, their levels aren't that high yet, so we could try this. I've never fought an archlich. This might be too hard. We do have Wild Fury and we do have a lot of armor. I don't have extra cards to deal with them though, but they're level 27. When did we get into trouble last time? But around level 40-ish. So this is quite a bit lower still. Cultists though, they heal each other. Right, and this is random damage, but this will outscale the cultists. Let's try it. You never know until you try, right? How hard is an archlich? Oh, okay. Okay, it's pretty dangerous. I think we're dead. Yeah, you don't know, right? How strong is that thing? I don't know how strong a lich is. Let's find out. Turns out it's very strong. So what does it do? Oh, wow. Attack everyone every round for 12. Yeah, that's a bit much. We have enough armor to withstand 1 hit. Like, maybe we get some retaliation procs. Maybe get some time travel procs or something. We can't run away anymore. Wish you could see your enemies before you decide to fight them. But it just says Archlis level 27. Doesn't say what it does. Let's die. Oh wait, he's affected by stun. So we'll have another round. Okay, he's hitting him for round. Whoa, there comes the 12. Oh, time travel. Okay, we got another hit in. Oh, we got a free extra hit, so... Okay. Oh, time travel again. Alduin's still going. Okay, that's 1 cultist gone. Got retaliation. Okay, the lich killed someone. Okay. And now we might be able to kill this lich. If we're sort of keeping up. Oh, there goes 24. Got an extra retaliation. If he hits, yeah, there we go. We beat the lich. All right. I mean, we're only at 12, but we only have 3 students now, so we won't be able to go as far. But it was interesting to fight the lich. We didn't get anything for it much, but okay. Turn around. 3 cultists. Okay. I think this is the last fight we can do. I mean, these are a lot less scary than the lich was. But because we only have 1 student in front, everything will be attacking her. I mean, the retaliation is helping, right? It's like there's a 40% chance she'll get like an additional bit of thing. And her heroic armor means she only is taking 1 damage per hit. I guess it's not that bad still. As long as the enemy's damage is below about 7, we should be okay. But that lich hitting for 12 is a bit much. Okay, so we're still pretty much fine then. 4 goblins? We get a phoenix feather. That's actually really good. We can revive our Alwyn. We can keep going then. As long as we defeat these goblins, which is super easy. Because they can't even do any damage to us. Well then, I mean, this fight's over. Can't hurt us. We're invulnerable to them. Okay, let's use the Phoenix Feather and get all the wind back. So we can keep going. Neat. Ooh. Oh, we have a rusted key. Nice, so we don't have to take a prestige penalty. Good. So we're at 20. This is getting scarier now. But, you know, we do have all our students back. Wait, we can't... Okay, I was wondering. Oh, we did this one before, right? So we can get another set of things. Now, I'm not going to fight the Archlich again. We're not going to fall for the same mistake. That thing is dangerous. Get another spell book, maybe? Let's make these students more intelligent. It's good. I don't know what the arm chest does. It's like a card, I believe, that you can put in the school. Can't remember exactly what it is. Let's get the arm chest. Let's just fight 3 cultists and not... Oh, that's what that's what a rat's coming from. Like, that's the sewers that's just creating additional rats. I mean, those don't really do anything. Swarms attack randomly, but they're not very powerful. Yeah, you can't even harm us. Like, all our students have at least 2 armor. Maybe I should be putting, like, Volmus up front, actually. Because he has more armor. Unfortunately, can't change your party order while you're in the dungeon. That would be a good thing to be able to do, just be able to swap students around, because then you can actually use the fact, right, the student is at 4 health. Instead of at 10, the student is at 1 health. Like, I would love to be able to, you know... Wait, why are they at low health? Is that because of the rat poisoning them or something? I don't know. A demon prince. It's only 1 enemy. The Lich was pretty scary last time. It's level 27, so similar to the Lich. Demons stun people, right? But I don't know if he can stun more than 1 person at the same time. If he can only stun 1 person, it should be okay. Let's find out what he does. So he starts out stunned. Oh, he's just a regular demon, so he just stuns 1 person, I believe. Or does he attack 2? Let's find out what he does. Oh, I'm intrigued. I kind of new to this game, so, you know, we don't exactly know what our enemies are doing. Get another free turn. So he's gonna hit 1 person and stun them, yeah. So we just gotta hope that he doesn't attack the same person too many times in a row. That's 2 times. 1 more time and they're dead. That's the unfortunate part. Oh, time travel. Got a lucky time travel there. Now, can you please stop attacking Alduin? This is rude. Yeah, he's gonna kill Alduin again. Bit annoying that. So if you hit Iris instead, which is 50-50, right? Oh well, I mean, rip Alduin. Should we keep going now? I don't think so. Now that Alduin's dead. Yeah. Maybe we should have put in Jacob on the front line. But I mean, if I did that, right, then we wouldn't be getting the Wild Fury. And our main boss damage dealer would have been getting stunned all the time. That's the thing with these demons. Like, the stun they do is really nasty. Well, this is getting too dangerous. We've lost 1 student. We got 2 injured students and 1 unharmed student. And we got a bunch of cards, and some Shadow Mana, some gold, some Alchemy Mana. Cool. So next year we'll do another dungeon, right? So we can get more cheese. More cheese. I don't know about more cheese. Get some scales up somewhere. I'd like to put those in a non-important place. Like here, for example. Reduces the growth rate of needs. Can I put that painting up in here? Nice. Alright, it's just a thing that improves enchantment. Well, that's not bad. So that chest in there. And then we can get an artillery sphere somewhere. One of our bedrooms. Like here. Get a criticality prism. Oh, I might have wanted to put that in here, actually. I don't have any more spots for it though. Teachers can crit. Maybe for the alchemy stuff. Right? Have our enchantment teacher be able to crit? Sure. I think that's about it. Got a bunch of mana and several things though, so I can get some more stuff into the... I think we'll get the prison upgrade. Which will allow you to get rehabilitation, get rid of bully trait and stuff. Antisocial and aggressive as well. You can get an all-in-one cauldron. Should fit in here. Take care of more needs. There's another way of getting needing less dormitories. Get some of these cauldrons. I mean, we're going very strong now, so it makes some sense. Let's do the graduation ceremony. I haven't gotten a time monk before, but we get 2 Arcana mana whenever we play a room card, which works very well with, you know, Temporal Magic 5. Temporal and Sacred. Librarian. Okay, seen that before. Hey, a new one. Lich. I've seen Archlich pop as well, but Lich is just Necromancy 5? Yeah, Lich is Necromancy 5. What's Archlich then? Was that something else? Might have been something else. Yeah, more Necromancy learning, right? It's pretty nice. A Barber? I don't really need mana. Let's get a Lore of the Demonic Planes instead. Yeah, we've got enough mana generation that, you know, it's not... Permanent bonuses are more the thing we're looking for. We've basically got this beat if we get the Templars. Elementalists. Elementalism by 1. Librarian. Might want to reroll that maybe. I want to see what Shinobi is, and it's got a pretty good chance of appearing here. I haven't seen it before. Find out what that is. Okay, it's not 50-50, it's always the left guy. Yeah, it makes some more sense then. Would have been really unlucky if it was 50-50. So basically what we want to do is put the most tanky character always in the front left. Like I had a character with 2 armor in the front left and 4 armor in the front right, which would have been a bit of a mistake. So I put the character with 4 armor in the left front position. They might have lived. I don't think so though. That demon was hitting for 12, so I think they would have still died. I mean, the other character that was in the front left did had like a dodge chance, right? Like a 30% chance to completely dodge. So I don't even know if we made a mistake there, really. It ended up okay, right? We lost 1 student and got a bunch of stuff. We even defeated a demon and a lich, right? Get a minstrel, but we have so much prestige anyway that doesn't really help all that much. Okay, 5 new applicants. Let's keep pouring things into Arcane that can hopefully maybe get to Templar. So I haven't seen any yet. Once we start stacking up rooms, hopefully we'll be able to get there more quickly, right? We'll get a bunch of those like effects and things. If I get more light mana and more arcane mana, I'll be able to get a bunch of things that will make these rooms work faster, right? I'll be able to get like 4 or 5 levels of this Elementalist Dojo instead of just 1. You know, get things like Ivy, that works too. I could put that here actually, it'll affect a bunch of rooms. Right, make them all more efficient. This affects surrounding rooms, right? All adjacent rooms, yeah. I think it's adjacent, it's only left and right actually. And not this one and this one and this one. It would make sense that those are adjacent, but apparently they're not. This says horizontally and vertically adjacent specifically. And this just says adjacent only. So maybe it's only horizontally adjacent, question mark? Because these numbers seem to go up, and this number is a bit low compared to what it should be. Although it's still positive 14 somehow. So maybe it does work, but less? You know, a bit weird. Large hourglass or mystical birds. Oh, these are good. Elementalism. Can I can't put them in here right now. Elementalism is a skill we want for the Templars. So I'm like, yeah, let's pick that up. We don't have any more animal slots in any light rooms though, so I guess I'll go into the library. Make people gain elementalism. I have a lot of things popping up here as well. I just want to get rid of some of this. Okay. Hey, there's the cloister, finally. Definitely want one of those. Let's get the excellent teacher, I think. We don't have time to level you all the way up to excellent. Or we're in year 8. Student of the month. Okay, that's good. The student of the month is the thing you don't want to add if you don't have enough sleeping quarters. Because it makes things worse. But it, you know, it does make them learn faster, so go. Okay, got a person here. Brilliant but claustrophobic. Okay, we can go in there. Arcane Scholar. Athletic, but a bit slow. Athletics are really good. People spend most of their time walking. Well, if you get them after the Evil Lord attack, you still get to go for the curriculum. You still get the star. You can still get the level 3 book. So that's fine. We got that last time actually. We needed 12 Inquisition blacksmiths, and we got them the last 2 or 3 after the Dark Lord hit. It seems to be that, you know, we've got like 16 more years from the bar. Well, we only really have 6 more years. So, got to chop. This one's brilliant, but it's only 3 years. So, I put him some stuff in different school, I guess. Okay, let's see what the parents want. Oh, we can get an animal or a bedroom. Or a bed upgrade. Do we have... I think I'll take another bedroom. I'll take a bedroom. Gotta click the right thing. I want to put that over here. Or down here, maybe? And there's enough beds down there. Maybe just up in the top. Get some more beds up here. Right. Okay. The guild is nearly maxed out. I should probably get something from them then. We can get 10 prestige points. Or an artifact. Take the 10 prestige points. Right. We do have more students spots available now. Okay, we can get a druidism staff. Get a necromancy stuff as well. Those things will help you gain more mana more quickly. Okay. More stuff. Really need half orcs that badly. Let's get an observatory up here. Chatty. The learning rate doesn't matter in here. Yeah, sure, we can get a chatty teacher. Hey, I do want a large phoenix. Put that in here. And we've got our quest complete. We have enough arcane magic. Complete arcane specialist. We just need this now. Curriculum Templar. To get 3 stars, that is, of course. Get a third student hall. That seems okay. You can probably use a third. Beautiful. Shadow Disciple. Who's down to earth. Another brilliant student, but only 3 years. It's not long enough. Check of all trades. Let's stack that. Arcane Scholar. Maybe you can make it. Double Arcane Scholar. Brilliant, but deaf. We haven't found too many very good students. Yep. So the problem with scholars is that once you get 51 scholars, scholar becomes useless. Just so we need to keep checking for scholar. So let's check it, because it's a good idea to check. How many do we have? How many scholars? They're down here. Yeah, we have 34, so we can get 16 more before it becomes useless. And unfortunately, scholar is the top level. And Magic Teacher isn't, even though Magic Teacher is 1% and Scholar is 2%. Don't ask me why. Because like getting 100 librarians is much harder than getting 50 scholars. Right? We keep getting them, and eventually we just don't want them anymore. We want to re-roll that. So you know this one, the counselor's office, actually becomes better after a while. Get a large hourglass. That might not be very useful, actually. No, I know, I could put that in here, I suppose. Do some time magic. But you know, if we get enough time magic to get causal loop, we still don't have causal loop. We just never got any more time magic. I can get another bed upgrade or another private bedroom. Let's get a bed upgrade. Get a tribal bed or a canopy bed. Get a tribal bed. We're not really in need of a lot of gold. Yep, all the beds have been upgraded. Now this next row. A greenhouse upgrade. I'm gonna start making various plants in here. You can make mandragorks or unicorns. We already have something making mandragorks, apparently. So I haven't seen any unicorn horns though, so I'll get those. Get more ingredients. You can make more types of potions. Make more types of potions. Get more mana. Get more mana. Get more stuff. Get more stuff. Get better results from our students. Hopefully, anyway. Like a lot of students are going to be well behaved and all that, right? It's going to be very common, which is nice. But you know, 110% chance of it doesn't really help. Demonic Distillation. I haven't seen that one before. Yeah, got another recipe unlocked. Nice. So we got like only 4 recipes that we haven't done yet. See, you have a student hall available. Let's put that down somewhere. Put that there, but it's a really annoying place to go to. And so is this side. As this shouldn't be too bad. It's all the way in the corner. Why are they leaving? Oh, they don't have health. Yeah, we could do with another nurse's office. The nurse is away. She's like, she's having a break. And suddenly everyone who's like low on health is going to go ahead. Like, look, we have this whole wave of emigrating students. Because, yeah, there we go. Now they're walking all the way back again. Right? Going all the way up. And then the nurse decides, you know what? Let's go on another break. Right? So they'll never learn anything. Ooh, we can get some elves. Okay. Assassination and Druidism? We don't have that combo. I don't really like that. Let's just get a chamber upgrade then. Yeah, sure. If we get enough evil relationship, we might slow down the Lord of Evil. Tribal bed again. we go. Oh, I shouldn't have clicked that first. I should have clicked this other one first, but okay. So we could go more. Claustrophobia, you're brilliant. That's excellent. Procrastinator and worker. Shadow Disciple, Arcane Scholar. Yeah, I guess. Chosen and oh, very nice. I think I'll just have you go in here immediately. Actually, you do have Jack of all trades. Have a look at our Jack of all trades students. See if we got anyone who has already mastered everything. And like you've got nearly everything. Starting in here. I'll make a good shadow and an arcane wizard. Nature and light. Got a lot of. And the rest is still doing their initial lessons. Okay. You can go in the head teacher's office. We can go in here, put the application fee up. Charge 5 application fees for these elves. Down to earth, so you don't want arcane. Could use that, for example. Slow, put you in here. You want to spread that around a bit, right? If we get too many students in Arcane Light, we won't have enough teaching spots in our classrooms to teach all our students. Right, we've got 4 spots in every classroom or thereabouts on average. Some have 6, some have 3, some have 5. Matters a bit. We've got a total of 4 times 2, 8 classrooms times 4 spot 32 students. Right, and they're shared with a couple other schools, so we shouldn't really get more than about 25 to 30. At the same time in classrooms, of course, a bunch of them are going to be sleeping, so we can get a little bit more, but I don't want more than about 35 students, I think, in Arcane Light. Because I think they'll get in each other's way at that point. Right, there won't be enough seats. And there's still some seats left right here. And this one's still empty, so, you know, we can still get a few more students, but not too many. Okay, you can become a necromancer or something. An indicator taker. Magic teacher. Seems okay. Let's try to reroll into things that actually boost. Like elementalism is really nice for us because we want those Templars. Like she's really close, right? It was 4, 4, and 2. So yeah, need more retribution, need more heroism. Or more sacred magic, was it? Yeah. Sacred magic and retribution. A bit more and then you would have gotten Templar. So we got fairly close. Conscripted mage. A druid, sure. It's a lot of mana. Gardener. Oh, necromancer is just 500 shadow mana. Same as druid, basically. But for shadow. Dead! Let's not do that. That seems bad. Get a fawn, perhaps. That'll help a bit. I mean, it kind of interferes with the cat, but fine. Oh, we got another teacher's lounge. Do we have teachers leaving, actually? I haven't seen any teachers leave. Teacher's lounge is surprisingly effective because it has multiple slots, but I mean, we may be running low a bit. I mean, it's also very far on the bottom, right? And we also have this private apartment anyway. Maybe I'll just upgrade the teacher's lounge we have. With that, increase its efficiency so teachers will have to spend less time in there. And get some deep folk. Or a second magical hat. We'll get a second magical hat. Because it does work in the private office as well. Can put a hat in there as well. I don't know why this is like only 1 teacher and then this room is like 4 teachers when they kind of do the same thing. I don't know. One is just better than the other. Get 2 more sets of werewolves as well. Any place where we want to go. Yeah, pretty much. Let's ask the king for some help, I think. That's the Lord of Evil. There you go, send him back a bit. Unicorn horns, super soul, and feather. Sacred elixir. Hey, it's another recipe we unlocked. Nice. Okay, so we could improve a potions workshop or just get a second library. Maybe I do want a second library. Like this. Connected. Right? Got the high tower. Our inventory is running a bit full. Get a tentacle, maybe? Get some more ritual components. I don't know. I can get a tentacle, I think. Demonology and portal, right? Ideally, let's put it inside the crypt, actually. Make it do 3 things instead of just 1. Makes it a lot more effective. Private bedroom upgrade, perhaps? Or maybe I get another private bedroom, why not? We have a lot of those, but can always get more. I'll put one down here, maybe. I'm not doing anything with this area anyway, so. This emergency bedroom. If someone's about to leave, they can always go back in and into the bedroom. What we're really looking for, though, is some more nurses. I shouldn't be building too many things, because I might find a nurse room and then not have a space to put it. Why is our nurse always on break? I mean, she's got like... I need a bigger ward, really. Look at all these people that don't have health, right? Maybe something to restore their health or something. That doesn't really help. Making people richer, I suppose, does help a little, but... I believe it's alchemy, right? I'll give you priesthood, actually. So you'll keep teaching. I mean, devotion doesn't really do anything at that point then, but... That's not true. It does lower her boredom rate still. It does do something. A gazebo? I don't think we have room for a gazebo. Let's just upgrade the portal. Also, the music stopped for some reason. Or we're just hearing the wind. Oh no, we got a new song going. Upgrade the pig chamber. I don't have a lot. Yeah, we have got these werewolves still in our hand. Let's just... Oh, our application's still at 30? Really? Apparently we get so many students that even now we're still at the application at 30. I mean, the students are leaving the school with health problems, so we can't really get that many more. I mean, this is already almost full anyway, so... I think we're fine with the number of students we're getting. I think I can leave it at 30. At this point we have so much prestige that I can leave our school's admission costs high. Just get some more money instead of getting a ton of students. Maybe I'll move it to medium. I think I shouldn't put it on low anymore though. There we go, I got a lot of graffiti. Do we want a card from that? Yeah. Let's get a card. Oh, so many good things here. Plane telescope, maybe? Plane telescope could be really good for us, actually. Let's put that in here. Because we kind of, like, we got very close to a Templar already, right? We just need a little more. There we go, now it's going to stay for 8 years instead of 7, and hopefully that'll allow them to get to enough sacred magic, right? It was 442. Right, 4 sacred magic, 4 elementalism, 2 heroism. It's quite a lot. Right, 4 heroism and 2 elementalism, right? 4 of the 2 light things. And so this one's got 2 elementalism, but still needs 2 sacred magic and 4 heroism. We should really try to upgrade this heroism stuff as well. Okay, got 3 new students. Jack of all trades. You go in there then. I want to start refusing more at this point. 5 more werewolves. I might have actually, I should have actually raised our costs a bit before doing that. I set the limit at 35, right? So we should only allow 7-year brilliant students here at this point because we've got 5 more slots only. Only the best. The rest can go and do something else. Alchemy slower. You're not. I don't think you're good enough to make it to Templar. I've seen that before. Well, this might be good. De Verni Tentaculi. Put that in there. Can upgrade the trophy room. I don't think that does as much. Let's upgrade the Heroes Chapel actually. We should not have Anger Oath on. That doesn't do anything for us. Doesn't seem to work in the dungeon. Upgrade our portal room further. I can have students gain demonology there as well. There's a lot of things happening. I should definitely get cash in on our guild rep though. Get an artifact. Get a window to another world. More portal magic skills somewhere. Put one in here, I guess. Get some horns. This helps with less beds needed. A green dragon. We have a stable slot left for it. I thought we would, but I might have used all of them. But we still have a slot here in the herbology room. There we go. Got myself a green dragon. Okay, good old firestorm. 10 prestige. No, let's not do that. Let's ask the king to handle this. How are we doing on the local map actually with the king? 67? Okay, that's nice. Can use the king to hold up the Lord of Evil. We got graduates. We should maybe do another dungeon at this point. Random streamer, yes. We're streaming strategy games here. Lots of strategy games. Mostly a bunch of wizardry today. So what is going on here? We got the statistics. Should do a dungeon, yeah. I think we should do a dungeon. Let's find out what's in the arcane thing. Send an expedition. Okay, we got a lot of very powerful students now. Like for example, level 5 life drain. Harold Naple. Unfortunately, we only got 10 HP, right? Level 4 blood pact. Creates a bunch of spell scrolls as well and gets 6 shield points. A 10% critical hit rate. Right? And you've got that. I mean, it would be really nice to have assassination with the other things, but it would be nice to have everything, right? But how many people do we have with heroic armor? That's really more important. Like Owen Trifleur here is an amazing tank, right? Heroic armor 4 and time travel 4. Let's put you in the top left, because we learned that this is the place that gets attacked the most. You have another, you know, like, sort of like secondary tank, right? We got another one with time travel and heroic armor. So is Joy Moonred though, and Joy Moonred has Firestorm 4. So that could be good too. I take that. And then we could take someone like Ralph Belay here to deal more damage. Also heals themselves. I'm a bit afraid of not having enough damage. And this spell doesn't seem that good. Well, there's also got paralysis, which is, I think, better than a net lifetime for us. Paralysis allows you to just paralyze a boss a lot. Right? 40% chance. And then maybe we get Wild Fury as well to deal with higher damage things. But we only get one healer then, right? Is that going to work? I mean, he's got retaliation as well to help with the amount of things we got. Do we have another high level healer? I mean, we got... I could switch you from Elemental Storm to Protective Ritual instead. Are we liking Spellcaster University? Well, it's one hell of a game with a lot of things in it. There's a lot to learn here. Heals the other student for 3 every time they act. We can get a lot of healing, but the thing is the students have very little HP, right? I wish they had more HP because all these healing spells, these other ways of healing other than just, you know, sacred magic seem just inferior. I think we're going with Wild Fury on top. This is a good way to deal with the cultists and those things. There's just a ton of stuff in this game to figure out. Okay. Alright, unlucky adventurers. Well, we just got a couple gold then. Okay. I've seen this one before. We can inspect the monoliths with the druid, and then we can get like 3 copies of a nature room. It's also Sylvan King's Horns, sure. It's worth more than 400 mana, that's for sure. Our cards are costing 600, 700 mana at this point. So we should definitely get more cards things. This, I mean, we already maxed the Adventurers Guild, so we also have to fight the demon. It's only level 2, level 2, level 4 though. I want this, I think. Alchemical Reagent, Destructive Potion, Demonic Devastation, Bold Glory. And I mean, the Destructive Potion doesn't do much. But the Alchemy, the Demonic, and the Bottled Glory do help a little. And these demons, this demon doesn't hit that hard yet. He's also stunned. Speed that up. Yeah, we're doing fine. Let's keep going. Ah, we get to fight one knight to get a bunch of keys. He hits for 10, but yeah, he doesn't do anything. So he got stunned. Okay, so now we got 3 keys, so now I can get these. The big chest was just a thing that gave like what was it, like alchemy stuff, right? Enchantment, I believe, yeah. It's like a mimic, gives you more enchantment skill. So maybe it's the... I don't think it's the blueprints at this point. We don't have enough years left in the game really to make very good use of it. I think the criticality prism and the armillary sphere are more valuable. Like I want to get the... Okay, we don't want to fight the Archlich again, because that's, I think... I mean, with the previous party, I think was a bit stronger than this one, and that one had real trouble. We do have a Phoenix Feather to resurrect a guy now. But I mean, the Archlich hits all the people in the party for 12 every turn or something ridiculous. Yeah, let's just fight some people. Like, these are already scary. Still okay though. Enthusiastic halfling grabs a large ladle, carrying an enormous cauldron, various kitchen utensils. He's here to discover new culinary flavors. What are you doing in a dungeon? Nobody knows. Okay, well, let's walk ahead and we'll bring back new flavors, I suppose. Just get some, kill some rats and cook them. Wargs. Marsh dragon drool. Oh, you get a soft-boiled dragon egg. I get an all-in-one cauldron. I mean, that's probably the best of the options. I mean, I can really not use any of these cards, but this at least gives us more gold. And I think an ancient dragon is actually less scary than 3 marsh dragons. I think 3 rats is less scary than the ancient dragon, but... Because the dragon just has a lot of HP and attacks 2 guys, I believe, in front of it. Like... Yeah, just injures 2 people. Yeah, just the 2 frontmost people. I'm going to be having this fight go a little slower because I want to see what's happening here. See how well we're doing. Yeah, you're hurt, but we can keep this dragon. Okay. We're nearing the part where it starts to get difficult for us, though. So we might need to run away. So I don't think we'll ever get to it with a team that's going to be able to get it all the way to the full, but... Even a bunch of level 5s will be in trouble by that. Maybe with bonus health? I don't think so, though. The enemies will start hitting for 20 at some point, and then it's just like, oh, well, they just one-shot you. What am I gonna do? Yeah, sure. Let's fight some trolls. Yeah, those rocks, right? Retaliation's nice, though. Okay, that's a, oh, you got a crit with assassination. Hit for 16. Demon Goblin Warg is next. Yeah, this dwarf, man, she just keeps attracting more things. We don't really care about architecture, but apparently, but I mean, you can get like 5 copies of gazebo from this, which is silly, but you can. We don't have space for a gazebo in our school, but we can use it for other things. That's nice, because... Yeah, demon is hitting hard. Thankfully we've stunned it, so we should get enough armor now to stop it from hurting us. Yeah, there we go. And it's gone. I'm hoping to find a potion of some sort so I can actually heal this person. Yeah, you can get refectory dormitory room, students hall, or you can get 1 copy of heavy alchemy room, or you can just get 4 libraries. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Let's extend the library, right? The library will help us more in getting the Templars than anything else. I mean, alchemy is not the right school, right? All right, it's getting scary. Should I still? This is a bit... Oh, right, we have the Door of the Deep. I've seen this one before, but I've never been able to open it. Should we find out what's inside? Let's find out if this is like Darkest Dungeon and we just There's just a shambler behind there. Okay, so search the old ritual pool. Atlanteans. Templar's reliquary. Search the library. Oh, so much interesting, right? Like, we are interested in getting things that help with light magic and help with arcane magic. So we could search the reliquary, which will help, or the library. I don't know which one does what. Let's find out what's in the reliquary. Okay, we just got a talisman and arcane crystal stuff in an aquarium. Well, that's not really all that much, right? It's not really what we were looking for. Okay, so we'll look at the library the next time, I guess. So now we're at 58 threat. Run away. That's as high as I've ever let it get, so we got a bunch of stuff from this. And in fact, we've like completely overfilled our hand. So let's just start throwing things away. Chemical, demonic, glory, silver horns. 3 copies of Nature Room. Right, a bunch of copies of Library. I need to upgrade my libraries. Alchemical Talisman. I guess we'll get this. Our generalist students will be able to use it. Aquarium. Philosopher's Stone. Where's the artillery sphere going to go? I put it in here. And then a criticality prism for a teacher. Can I give you a criticality prism actually? No. Can I put it in the heroism room? No, neither. Maybe in the elementalism room? Like, those are the 3 rooms that teach the things I want, but I don't seem to be able to get it. I don't want to put it in the time room. I don't think that's that useful. Oh. Another library. Hey, an infirmary. That's really nice for us, actually. Elfin bow is also cute, but I want the infirmary. So we can get... Let's put that up here. Another nurse. A Hawkeye nurse. We have 5,000 gold as well from that dungeon. That should be able to help. We don't have a psychologist at all either. I mean, we won't need it as badly as a nurse in here, but I still want one. So we still have students leaving because of it. We don't have at least one, like once in a while it'll... Inspiring? Sure. Really nice trait for that. Okay, can get Teacher's Lounge upgrade. Why not? And we got magic armor. Let's get the Students Hall upgraded, I guess. And we get a Student of the Month portrait. They already have one. We get a canopy bed then. Although I doubt that it's that useful, considering just how much money we've just spent. These cards are going to get expensive, right? $12.50 a pop? Yeah. Now there was one level tier 3 book that said every additional card now gives you only, like, costs only 25 extra instead of 50. That halves the cost of everything, right? That's insanely good, but I've never seen it yet. If I'm ever gonna spot that, I'm gonna take it. Let's try to reroll that. Yeah, look at that. 6 arcane mana, right? The Bat Breeder. Amazing. So much. Oh, you can become an Archmage. I think we should try for that. Whenever we see it, we should try for that. Like, you can become an Archmage, but you can't become a Templar, right? That's sort of like, what? Yeah, you got a bunch of light, but oh, you're in the light slash nature school, that's why. Yeah, it makes some sense. Archdruid, maybe? No. Yeah, we downgraded him. Paladin. Dragon Rider. Nice. A vampire count? I actually don't want a Dragon Rider because we don't have any more space to put the dragons in. Another shot of the Archmage. Look at that, we just made an Archmage before making a Templar. And you are in the right school. You're just missing like one level of sacred magic. That's a bit of an oof. You just made, see, that's the thing, right? Like, imagine if you had needed 3 different things for your mission. That's even more difficult. They just learned the wrong thing. You can't control them. Dragon Rider, I get a random dragon card. I mean, that's kind of pointless. I guess that 2 prestige is neat. Magic teacher, a librarian, other magic teacher, shepherd. I mean, that isn't really all that much better. Hero chapel efficiency, yeah, that's good. We want those to increase for our mission. Still no luck. We got a blue dragon. There's still apparently a spot where we can put that. Yeah, over here. Okay, well, we'll put that there then. It's reasonably close to the rooms, I suppose. Got one more application. You got some spots left in there. I should lower. I think it's fine at 15, I think. Let's lose our sponsor, actually. Doesn't do anything anymore for us because we just, everything's okay. This is good. Can I get that? I got that here. This is an important teacher, right? We want to make sure that everyone can get elementalism so that, yeah, we need more sacred magic. These orange people need to be going to sacred magic. There we go. And then they need to also get heroism, which is in here. There's a filter for cleanliness, actually. We can check that. Take a look. Levels. Check efficiency as well, right? Tiredness, health, sanity, cleanliness. Oh yeah, we could use some help with that. Let's turn that off because it's kind of in the way. Okay, 3 more applicants. Hardworking, okay. Maybe we'll have another chance as a Templar. Maybe. Allergic to pollen, though. Right. Got that Elementalist Dojo upgrade. What's the second thing? Regulated betting? Just a bit of gold. We don't really care about that. Chamber of Truth, I suppose. Right, it can be upgraded. A weapon rack. Assassination skills in there. I mean, that would be great for clearing dungeons, right? But maybe we'll get more students to come in here if we put more stuff in there. I don't know. Green bed. I've got another janitor. We're having problems cleaning. That's not a really good spot for it, but I mean, what else would I put there, right? It's a dead end anyway. Let's put the janitor there then. Maybe we get a fast moving one. I guess we'll get the inspired one, even though, you know, he doesn't have any students, right? It's a janitor, so this relax doesn't do anything. Just making him move a little slower. Also, she's going to clean slower, but she's also going to get tired slower, so that's fine. And inspiring helps, because that's student in the same room, so that does work for the janitor, hopefully. Getting rid of negative things from students. I'm not even looking what I'm making, actually. This is so much of a chore. There we go. Everything's perfectly squeaky clean. Hopefully our janitors will be able to keep up. Let's scale in there for more potions. A potted unicorn horn? I'll bet pieces on thunder, I guess. Oh, nice. Teachers can earn positive traits? Wow. That's amazing. Can we put that in the teacher's lounge still? Do we have our spot for that? For the crab? This is also very good. It makes the least money you have least of. We don't have a spot for the crab. Maybe though I can put the crab in here to make the time wizard get a bunch of good traits. Put that crab in there. Ancient hermit crab. Seems appropriate. Only we can get one more level of that temporal room, right? We've been lacking that for 5 years at this point. There it is. Upgrade that. Causal loop. Let's go. Let's go mad with that. Let's see how much we can get. Maybe that will make us get the Templars. It might. It might just manage to do so. Student of the month, okay. Let's see. Who do we want to go to today? Go to the orcs and cash in their rep. That doesn't really help. Infirmary in the village, don't make a mess. Yeah, no. We'll just go with this. Minus 3% strength for the Dark Lord. I like that. Medicine cabinet is very good for us. Because you know, everyone's health is decaying because of the cold. Put that in this room. There's lots of students in here. It heals them back up, right? While they're learning all these like light magic things that they need for their becoming a Templar. Trying to get. You should be getting to the Templar, right? The Anima Moon. Got 3 more years to just get their sacred magic. Should be doable. We should get one at this point. Okay, let's get the sacred halos more commonly. Stack this temporal room a bit. Hopefully get some more of that card going more quickly. Hey, wolf tooth. Get a wolf tooth. Have people walk faster. We have a beautiful prison. 5 more prestige points. By the light, you're smart and passionate. You just stand a chance of getting Templar. Got any grade students that we might want to get move into a different house? You maybe. Go and study, I guess, arcane in nature. Same with you, perhaps? You also know nearly everything, really. You're a passionate Shadow Disciple. You learn Shadow and Alchemy. So we're kind of halfway done with those. And you're working on Light and Arcane a lot. Move you in there then. Like these generalists, they'll like we can branch them off to different things. You're completely tired and bored and hungry, so you're probably not going to do anything anymore. Shadow Disciple as well, though. Like you do Shadow Alchemy. Chosen of the Light and Arcane Scholar. Yeah, but you don't have... I think the rest is fine as it is, yeah. Okay, good. Going with this. Prison upgrade again. It's like... I can indoctrination them if I want. Or just leave the efficiency higher, right? Is this a skeleton here? Okay. It's reasonable. Okay, Monivore Snake. We have a spot for it, right? Yeah, at the very entrance we can still put an animal. Is that where I want to put it? I guess so. It does something here. Makes this better, and this better. Yeah, I want to improve the cloister. Oh, we're out of inventory slots. Also have like 10 events queued up. Pause the game for a second here so I can get rid of all of this stuff here. Pop this cleaning potion. We'll sell this for clit dish. Can't really do much with it. Can get some crypt upgrade perhaps. So I can get the mausoleum. Okay, got another bunch of futures. Let's see if we finally get ourselves a... I want to know what Shinobi is. Never got one. We'll get a vampire card instead. A Time Monk. Playing any room card, get 2 arcane mana? Yeah, please. Library. We can get another Time Monk. Vigilante Paladin. Librarian's fine, I guess, compared to that stuff. Druid, no, thanks. Get a magic teacher instead. Hero. Yeah, those are great. Get another scholar. Nearly out of scholars. Shadowbinder. I haven't seen that before. You have 2 extra rerolls, right? But this is a good effect. I'm gonna try it. Crossman. I'll try once more. Ah, still Crossman. Yeah, I haven't seen Shadowbinder yet. Witchmaids, Minstrel. It didn't get any. Templars yet. It's not like yeah, Templars. Casar e Templari. Haven't got any Templars. Where are the Templars? Go to the guild. Let him win. Get an artifact. Get a tentacle or a child-eating bed. Demonology and portal magic, right? Put that in here. Because it stacks with the Nightingale floor. Like, Assassination is really good, actually, also. Like, the effects on this room are really insane, right? The 40% faster and the athletes effect. They're really big effects. 23 years. I'll just trash that application, actually. It's not a very good student to take. Okay, teachers can get rid of negative traits. I think I put the scales there, so we can't put that there. Yeah, there's no more spot there, too. Any place else with this crystal ball? It's not much. Let's give one of our teachers a crystal ball. Unicorn horn and... You can get a priesthood. Another sacred... I've got a sacred window, actually. So we can't put that in the heroism room? Like 2 of them? Does that stack? I don't know. Maybe it does. Right. We need more sacred magic with that heroism. Right, you're already level 5. Why are you still in here? Nobody knows, but at least you're getting some sacred magic now. Clint Cake, you should be able to get the Templar. I think you are there. You want another coffee machine? Take one of my alcohols, I suppose. Yeah, this doesn't help. I guess there's room for like the cauldron in there. Like we don't need it. Doesn't do anything. Wow, we have a lot more time than I thought we would. That's... sure. This doesn't go anywhere, so don't have any space for it. There's a couple spaces left in this whole school and not really... Can I get a light room upgrade? This room is fairly still being used a lot. Increase its efficiency. Get more chance of deep folk, so we can maybe stretch out the time a little bit. Seems unlikely. I think we can get another temporal room. We can get that causal loop going, right? So we've got more. Let's use the king in order to get him to attack the Lord of Evil. Don't have more space for a Manivore Snake. Okay, upgrade the Dolmen. Upgrade the Rune Scriptorum. Upgrade the Enchant Workshop. We can get Chance of Diligence. What should we get else? A bunch of arcane mana. A brilliant student, a normal student. Right, okay. Well, hopefully we get some of these. Some of you. Yeah, there we go. Diana. We got another one that's ready to become a Templar. Get a better bed. Get another tribal bed. Right. There's another temporal room. We keep generating them. Level 10, okay, that's as high as we went previously. So we can go even higher. I can get another counselor's office, I suppose. He seems to be never there. Some king reputation from it. A medical bed should help. When did you even run out of beds, right? Or elves? Or even do I still have quite a few slots available for these vases. Oh, we got another few student applications. Work through a brilliant Shadow Disciple. Worker also stacks, by the way, so we can get double worker. Quite nice for another 20%. Or def though. Maybe we'll be able to get a little bit done, but probably not a lot. Let's discard this application a little. I see that working all too well. Herbalism improvements. Just put things in places, right? Another private bedroom, and we're basically out of space. There are 2 students in there, so I might. Let's make Gryffindor Tower 2.0, I suppose. Above the library though, so it's not really. Doesn't really match that, right? Get the devotion up as well. Make sure she's less bored. Bored less quickly. Okay, we've got a few futures. Let's see if we finally... 18 futures. Let's see if there's some Templars among those. A Shapeshifter. An Archdruid. Hey, our first Templar reduces all health losses by 1%. That's not a very good effect, but I mean, it's neat that we got it. Sacred Elementalism Heroism. Inquisitor. Scholar. Not really what I want. At this point, oh, you get an unfinished golem. Neat, okay. Another scholar. I mean, we might be... I have enough scholars at this point. Got a couple magic teachers. Magician Prince, Time Traveler. Those are all good. Let's reroll scholars if we get them. Shepherd becomes a village mage. Got another librarian. Another unicorn handler, which improves the dolmen room. I mean, this is not one of those effects that you can just get limitlessly. Same here, right? You just keep stacking. Put a golem in this room here. Reduce our upkeep. It's 125. It's actually starting to get a bit significant. Demonology and Portal Match. We have a bunch of effects that actually stack that together. Can make a teacher a mentor. Maybe this one here, the heroism teacher. You should get a bunch of positive effects. Okay, getting 7 years student. It's a hard worker and well behaved. Maybe you'll be able to get to it. I think you will. Parents want something from me. Why is our kid never student of the month? Oh man. Really? Only one kid can be student of the month, guys. We have more than 100 students. Not everyone can be the best. Like some parents, right? Want their kid to be the best in school. Like, not every kid can be that. Leave my office before I turn into ripe bananas. Yeah. But I can also just, you know, send away some gold and alchemy and get some prestige. We're gonna have a bowl and stuff, I suppose. In the Assassin's Arena, it's not. Yeah, make students into athletes. It's a good idea. Make them. What's the saying again? Healthy soul resides in a healthy body. I think from Soul Eater, I believe it was. At that point. Anime nonsense, right? Increases the mana from events by 20%. I mean, that doesn't really happen all that much. We should just cash in on these, I think. I don't really have much to cash in. I can also just go to the guild and, you know, let him win a duel. Try Trade in some prestige for some more ability to get some more stuff. Do I not have an arcane amulet? That really? Let's give like a lot more arcane mana. 30% more, pretty much. Get an end pine. Can I put that somewhere? There's lots of places where I could put an end pine. A reliquary? Yeah, we don't have light and shadow combo, so as well. Let's not put that in a shadow room. That would be kind of silly. Can't put it in here, unfortunately. Let's put it in the Inquisitor's office then. Oh. More Assassin's Arena? So I can actually get the obstacle course? Right, so now everyone becomes athletes. Yeah, look, they become athletic. Making them walk faster, which is great. Because they spend most of their time walking. Yeah, it is. Okay, good. Child of Nature is a bit slow. Learning rate by 20%. A slow Child of Nature. Is that good enough? I mean, they're wealthy too. I'll accept them. Now this looks like the perfect student for us. It's an elf, arcane scholar, chosen of the light, and brilliant. A lot of modifiers stacked on top of each other already. I think she'll have a good chance of becoming a Templar. Now, it doesn't want nature or arcane. So shadow and alchemy will work. Nor shadow nor nature. So you might want to go in here, but you're not as good as the previous student. I mean, I still have about 6 slots available. I want to restrict ourselves to about 35 because otherwise we'll not have enough teaching spaces in the school. We can't really build more rooms. I mean, I could build an additional tower to the right, but that will just cause all our students to keep walking between the 2 spaces and just spend all their time climbing this glacier, which is not what we want. So just don't build over there. It doesn't work. People are silly and walk long distances. Deaf? They're still smart. 7 years, I mean, probably enough. Put you in here. It's been such a long time since we had any student cause any trouble, right? Just their chances of causing trouble are probably below 0 because of all the effects we have stacked. Weapon and shield. If we are ever attacked by someone, we have this. I mean, I don't know. Doesn't really help. This does help a little bit. Shamanic stuff, level 2. Because it reduces the level you need to get the staff by 1. Right, we have all these students. Like if you click on a student, right, just a random student, like here, for example, he's got all these effects. Right? He's got an arcane staff and wings and a halo and SpedX and 3 different dragons and like all these things, and that helps them get, learn things quickly. Now to get a Templar, he still needs some heroic magic. But he walked out and did something different, right? He went to temporal magic. Get a better bed. Another tribal bed. I like the tribal bed. It makes it so people have to sleep less often. Which means they'll go and learn things more often, hopefully. Improve the portal room to level 3. And get another copy of the Righteous Cloister. I could have also gone light nature thing, because we do have a school that does light nature. Even if they're a bit slow, it's still an elf. Preferably not nature, because our nature rooms are on the bottom of the tower, right? So I'll learn Shadow Alchemy or something. Yeah, you're not going to learn Shadow Alchemy, are you? Okay, light it is then. Like we'll have like 3 more years in us, and then evil is going to overtake us. Oh, the king is at 100. Let's just have you take more time for the evil. Coffee, mellowing, alcohol. Yes, it's like a 5-hour run, this thing. Just keeps going. Just keeps going. It's a long one. Long level. Potion workshop. Oh dear. And that. Writing all these rooms. Level 4. And that's a desirable student. I want to start restricting it a bit because I don't think these will be able to study for their whole duration, so maybe I should put more things into the generalist house at that point. Upgrade our default alchemy room. There's some people in there. These basic rooms get used less as you get more upgraded version rooms. Efficiency 4. Okay. I don't really like picking all these too many objects at this point because at some point, you know, we'll run out of places to put them, and then if we then draw a combination of cards that is all these cleaning potions, right? School's perfectly clean. Nice. Trees are perfectly efficient. Yeah, have some alchemy mana, I suppose. Right, the orcs are at 68. We might be able to get the orcs to hold up their evil as well. Demonic chamber upgrade, level 3. You can add an infernal spellbook. What does that do? Gallic students learn faster. Yeah, it's worth adding. Because we pay 10%, 57 to 147, and then 30% on that is going to be like plus 42% total. More temporal. Let's have a look. See if we get some Templars finally. A vampire account. Master Assassin. Does that help? No. You can be an Archmage or a Shinobi. Just a regular assassin. Downgraded from Master Assassin to regular assassin. Man, why aren't people going to our guidance counselors? Become a librarian instead. A fossil hunter. Sure. You can become an Archmage though. Yeah, there we go. All mana gain. All studying. It's only 1%, but it does help for everyone, like for all kinds of things. Rune Master. Rune learning rate by 1%. Sure. Let's reroll that. We could get Archmage again. Like we've gotten 3 Archmages and no Templars. 1 Templar, that is. The second Templar. Still got more Archmages than Templars, right? It tells us how hard this stuff is. I might have wanted to reroll for Librarian there, actually. Fine Monk. That seems good. Librarian seems fine. Other Librarian. Hey, there's Shinobi. So Assassin become better. Oh, wow. It's a bit annoying that Shinobi's on runes and assassination because it's kind of a weird combo. It's hard to get. Because assassin arenas are really nice rooms because they have these like really good bonus effects. Like the 40% better learning rate on it. And the athletic, of course, you know. That's like a 50% learning rate bonus, effectively. If it's not more. It's walking speed. Stable. Upgrade the stable. Get a fairy dragon. No, we don't have any more space for it. It doesn't really do much, right? Because well, most of the evil's gonna go fast now. It's got to go very fast at this point. I'm gonna haven't seen an half orc in a while. Alchemy apprentice. haven't gotten a lot of students in this arcane nature school, I've noticed. I mean, most of them just graduated, probably. Right. It used to be balanced, and now it's not. 5 more elves at this point? I don't know. Get a Sacred Halo upgrade instead. Yes, more time magic, please. I mean, we didn't get the causal loop to go completely nuts yet. I've seen level 100 in this room. We've got level 13. I mean, it gives you carpal tunnel to think about it because you have to, like, you know... Like, there's no hotkeys for clicking and dragging these cars. You have to use that with the mouse. You have to drag it 100 times. Off and on again. Okay, got the king available to us to slow down the evil. Could get another bed upgrade. There's not that many bed upgrades left. Right. I should just be double click and you'll be able to do that. Okay. Shadow. Nature and light. I'll put you in there. And put you in there. Well, any students who want to move out of the common school? You maybe. It's like, yeah, you might have a good chance of becoming the 3rd Templar. And the rest is, oh, there's one more. Yeah, you. Got a lot of skills. Should maybe move you into, like, arcane in nature, maybe, or something? Once they've got everything to level 1, we should move them to a different school than the general school. Ever more piggies. Like, catapult more guinea pigs. Stop bothering me. Like, there's been no students that have caused trouble for like years. I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't seen any trouble being caused in years. Look at that go up. Look at that insane time magic. Right. There's level 5 instantly. If they go here and study, let's see how quick this goes. Level 1 in a second. Level 2 in about 3 seconds. Yeah, it's pretty strong. Here's a Sylvan elixir. Oh. A bit of a lag. Yeah, so time magic is pretty strong as it turns out. Get a Hero's Chapel upgrade. I know, to just another temporal room, go to 16. Another temporal room, go to 17. Another one, go to 18. 155. Double efficiency. We got some speed going on here. Potion workshop upgrade. More. things. Okay, I'm gonna flower crown, right? Unaffected by boredom. It seems like a positive thing to have, being unaffected by boredom. We upgraded. Because we gain more kingdom rep than we can spend, so more archangel wings. More heroes chapel. Alright, get your efficiency up as well. Start scaling all these things. Get the teacher's lounge upgraded. Right, all the mana is going up very quickly. Especially in here, right? Also making Inquisition rep, but that doesn't really do anything. Okay, maybe shouldn't have put the Ivy in here, but something that gives us like another type of skill, right? Another type of magic, so they can make 2 types of magic in here, because it does. That's sort of the thing what you do with it, right? You get a causal loop, you get a very high level, high efficiency, and then you put something in here that gives you some other type of magic. Like if I put a Sacred Mirror in here, this would actually probably be a better room for sacred magic than the sacred classroom itself. That's what Time Room does, right? But you need to invest a lot in it, so it's not as insane as it used to be. Like it doesn't scale off itself, I think, anymore. It's just sort of a flat rate that you get of generating, you know, additional time rooms. I mean, we've generated probably like 6 or 7 of them, so. And at the end, you can actually disable this and get, you know, another 60% efficiency right there. If you turn it off. Just throw that away, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I'm not bothering with like these, like combining these reagents because it doesn't really matter too much. It does add a little, but not too much. See if we can find a private bedroom that's actually in use, like this one, and upgrade it. There's actually quite a few students leaving. That might just be because of graduation, though. Okay, get an Archmage here. Yeah, there we go, another Archmage. Get a final Templar, there we go. And now Templar is just a normal thing again. Great Priest, it's fine. Worm Summoner, okay, that's interesting. Only 3% chance, I mean, more likely being an Archmage, but... Okay, another chance at Archmage. Wow, you can have 30% of it? How good are your skills? Oh yeah, that that tells us. That's why. 3 level 4s, another level 4 and level 5. Yeah, that probably gets you a good chance of it. Hey, got another one. Cemetery Guardian. Reroll Templar for Archmage. I mean, Templar is already pretty good too. Let's take it, I guess. Treant. Do we have room for Endvine? I think we do. Inkmaker, Scholar. Apothecary, I haven't seen that before. Your students' rest fast are such an amazing effect. Not just herbalism and potions. It's nature and alchemy that you need to combine for that. We haven't ever combined those 2 schools, so that's why. That's a really good effect. Right? That's another way of getting around the fact that you don't have enough dormitories. Just get enough apothecaries and students will rest instantly. I mean, you'll have to get a lot of them, like 100, but... You know, just combine alchemy with nature every time. And you'll get them. Time Monk. Time Monks are cool too, like Arcane Mana when playing rune cards. You need Temporal and Sacred though, so you need Arcane and Light. I guess that's why I've been combining Arcane and Light a lot. There's a lot of things that work well with it. Same with Arcane and Shadow, actually. Arcane combines well with lots of things. Gives you lots of futures, lots of good effects. Or Angel. Just try to get permanent effects as much as possible. Librarian. No, that's just a village mage. Werewolf. Okay, got a lot more effects. Whoa. we got applications in between. So now we're done with the quest. So now I can just sort of more normally divide people. Right. Level 20. An end pine in there. What? Didn't get anything? Guess we have too many things. Didn't get any artifact. Or components. And it does make things take longer, but... Don't have a room for a phoenix. Hey! Last time we saw someone misbehave in a while. A long while. Let's ask the king to handle that. Tier 7 of that. I think we'll take one more round of students. And just put them all in this. For now. For the few remaining rounds to see if we can still get a few things. I think we're nearly at the end though. Like the Lord of Evil is gonna arrive soon. We can't stop it at this point anymore. We have that. Another cleaning potion. We'll just keep it going, keep it coming. Temporal room. Well, let's maybe turn off the carriage causal loop at this point. Might do more. I'm still getting more levels in it. Still scaling. Level 22. I mean, the reason why it's not going that fast is because maybe it's because it's empty a lot of the time. Maybe I put some more students in that arcane club. Right? We're gonna run out of ways of holding up the Dark Lord at this point. You're level 2. Companionship, sure. Hey. Sure. Make it take longer, right? The cleaning potion. Are we doing cleanliness? Everything's squeaky clean still. There's no room for these animals, so we'll just get a counselor's office and upgrade one of our counselor's offices. We got another temporal room. You know, have an upgrade. 23. Like this just... Yeah, you just got level 4 on like 10 seconds. Look at that. He's gonna level 5 in like 10 seconds. You have 4 level 5s? 4 level 5s. That's even more than Archmage. It's Archmage Plus, although that doesn't exist. Like, do you have an artifact for me actually? Yeah, there we go. We still do have some things. Got our copy of Chains, because we did have someone misbehave just now. Can't have that. Can you put the chains? Maybe up here. Lounge area. Makes more sense. Got a window to another world. Yeah, that would be good in here. Get portal and time magic at the same time. Yeah, we're nearing the end. I think we'll refuse the remaining few students. So I don't think we'll have more time than about half a year. Like 6,000 of this. Angel wings upgraded. Guess we'll get a trophy room and throw it away. I could even put something on top of this. I'll just put it there then. Dolmen upgrade, I don't need more students. Alright, so do you want us? I'll just refuse. It's not really relevant. Trash all these, because there's not enough time to get much. Okay, another 9 futures. Chance at an Archmage. Magic Teachers, better than Scholar. Bat Breeder is amazing. Like 6 Arcane when we draw Nature, yeah. I get 2 rerolls to get Scholar, I guess. Ooh, Bloodlord, what's that? That's new. Let's try to get that. Shinobi, though. I'll keep Shinobi, I think. So good. I haven't seen Bloodlord yet. I think it's Vampire exclusive, probably. Arcane Advisor. Arcane mana when we interact with the king. Interesting. Elementalism and Temporal Magic, 5 and 4. The high duties they took on during their curriculum. Becky Urbelas became an Arcane Advisor. Yeah, some advanced stuff. Archdruid. We're seeing more high-level things, right, appear now. Let's try to reroll Scholar into something else, because we can only get so many. We're nearly out of amount of Scholars, right? If we look at Scholar, yeah, we've got 41, so we can get 9 more, and then it's useless. Getting too many Scholars. So at this point, I think, yeah, it's the last. Let's disable the causal loop to increase the effectiveness of our temporal room even further. Because it's not worth getting a temporal loop for the last couple seconds. Better to upgrade it with 6. Level 1 and level 1 now only. I can do like 1 more. Attack the Evil Lord. It's going faster and faster, right? It's not going to be much of an effect. We did get to year 16 now. I don't know. Wasn't even upgraded. Put an Inquisition banner in there. I haven't gotten Infernal Wings ever. Well, now we have them. That's not going to matter much. There's just very little time left, so just sort of play through this quickly. Demonology and Portal Magic. Already got this max, already got that max. Only card that's useful is the greenhouse. So I've got 1 more action with the king in us. We're sort of managing to keep it behind the castle, but it's going quicker and quicker. Yeah, well, we have a librarian. I'm even putting this down. Like, I'm not getting new students. Now we'll need level 1 in those two things, so all of our common school students will get these arcane stuffs. Oh, my Twitch dashboard just crashed. Oh, it's back. Gotten that back. Okay. Take another. Oh, just took another military sphere. Guess it's okay. Just put it somewhere. Let's end it. Year 15. Just gotta go to the futures, and that's going to be the end of it. And it's going to be the end of it for today too, because we have gone and managed to crush another level. I'll check what we're going to get, which books and stuff, as a reward. Because that's also interesting. Let's see what our students are going to do. Arcane Advisor. We do interact with the king quite a bit. But this is an Archmage chance. We got Heroes. Not very good. Portal Master. Yeah, again, up against Archmage. These are learning boosts are fine too, I think. Should I be re-rolling these? I think I should be re-rolling these. Yeah, look, another Archmage. There we go. Archdruid? I think that's good enough not to re-roll, because it's, you know, Magic Teacher. I think I'll re-roll that. So we get another Archmage. Another Archmage. Look at that. We're getting lots of Archmages now. Dragon Slayer. Magician Prince. Dark Elf. I've seen that one before, I think. No, we've seen that one once. I've seen that one. Assassination, Necromancy, and Demonology. So just an elf with a bunch of dark magic becomes a Dark Elf. You gain a bunch of shadow mana from events more. I mean, that doesn't really happen all that often because you don't. This is good though. Time Warrior. But you know, Archmage chance. I get Minstrel instead of it. Visitor, Wild Lord. That's interesting. I haven't seen that before. Also, I haven't seen Bloodlord before, right? Beast Magic and Herbalism. And it improves our relationship with the Peasants and the Adventurers Guild. So that's pretty nice. It's a big bonus too. On that. We don't interact with the Lord of Evil all that much. Try to get Bat Breeder. I didn't get it. Oh, you just rolled Archmage instantly? You know what? You take that. Elementalist. It's good to be another Archmage. Another one. How many is that in the level? Like 10 already? We got 55 to go, right? Sylvan Protector. Gain natural mana by 50. Whoa. How much? Like I was saying like 1.5% is, you know, neat and all, but 15%? Alright, you take that. It's a lot. That'll actually make it so we don't get 99 mana from the event at the start of the game. If we pick the Peasants, right? Because of our curse, we're 1 mana short if we pick Nature from getting a Nature room from the Peasants. So now we don't no longer need to roll for this Nature room here. We can use the Peasants again for it. Another Archmage, another Archmage. Archdruid. Werewolf. Let's reroll the regular Druid because it doesn't do anything permanently. Backleader does something. Angel does something. So it's Librarian. Ooh, an Elf. You can have a 50% of Archmage. How good is your file? Oh yeah, 3 level 5s and 2 level 4s, yeah. Yeah, that seems like, you know, that kind of thing. You might want to go for 3 things in in a house at this point, because people can start maxing out 2 things. I mean, that's only at the very end, right? That we might want to start doing that, adding more stuff to the curriculum, just because the students don't have anything more to do because they're so good at it. Kind of amazing. Portal Master, Angel. We can have a few more scholars, right? Warlock's fine. Time Warrior is fine, I think, 2 here. Let's try reroll Adventurer. Nope. Scholar. Yeah, we can have a few more, but not many. Traveler. Reroll Hero. Main Career Counselor. Sure. Another Scholar. An Angel. Take the Magician Prince. Take the Elementalist. Craftsman. Librarian. This one's also very nice. All these things that improve rooms, right? It's 1% a time, but it stacks up, right? If you have like 10 of those, it's basically like starting with a level 2 room instead of a level 1. Or a level 1 instead of level 0. You get the idea. Same here, like 6 worm summoners, right? And you've got a level of greenhouse. Just roll into the same thing all the time, right? Hey, you can be an old one. That was really good, right? It was 2%. Compared to normal is 1%. I didn't get it though. Time Monk's still okay. Another chance at an old one? Yeah, there we go. 2% of erudite, yeah. As long as we can keep getting these permanent effects. Yeah, see, these last few students will have a few peasants, so automate the rest, because the rest is just going to be peasants, right? They're in order of good to bad students, so give me a second, and let's see here. Even higher numbers. Not as high as last time, some of the things. Before our highest mana was higher last time, but the total number is more, right? 60,000, 50,000, 47,000. Get another legendary spellbook, right? You want to keep getting the 3 stars because this game has like sort of like a snowball effect on that. So we got to pick another level and then we get to see another book. So I would really like to do the lake now. The lake is probably like the best rate of things. It's a very limited building area, but you can do... There's a really cool quest in it. Got to have like 4 kinds of dragons and you get a permanent, I believe, a 25% learning bonus. The clouds is really hard to play. The cliffs also has like shorter level time, which is also really annoying. Let's take the lake now. Okay, so we get to choose the other codex. Teachers are better. Sure, pretty good. Great Book of Dreams, which is really nice because it reduces the amount of time they spend, not learning things. Cool. Although the Great Book of Runes, right? 30%. It used to be 15. Now it's 30. I think we'll take the Great Book of Runes. You get 1 row of rooms that is 30% better. And we start each level with 1. That's the bigger thing, right? The starting bonuses. Take the Great Book of Runes. You can take a Mediocrity Curse. Oh, that's all a very thing. This also. I think we'll take a Poverty Curse. And the next level we'll do the next time. The Lakeside Citadel.